Hello. Hello. Hi, everyone. My avatar has been messy. Real quick. Let me use the microphone. Sorry, I'm fixing up my stuff because it still wasn't able to work. Okay. You should be able to work now. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm tired, guys. I didn't get a lot of sleep. Yeah, to top it all off, I didn't get good sleep. Okay. Put to the side, and then we go play. So before we do Furina's story quest, we're gonna be doing the weeklies, the weekly and dailies, whatnot. Because I have this incentive to keep on going with the whole builds and whatnot, including the battle pass weapon that I'm using for Furina. Because so far her build is okay. Her stats has been pretty balanced in terms of crit. Like, she has about 66% crit rate and crit damage of 151. And I think for this weapon, for increasing its crit rate and whatnot, even though I would in fact have crit damage, it's still fine. And I still have to level this up. Unfortunately, I don't have any more good relics to give out, use. Maybe there is. Yeah, we just need to do the daily stuff. While we do the daily stuff, we're gonna be doing the Tupla, because I need more of this guy's material.
Quit following me.
It'd be cool if we get a travel companion other than Paimon. No, we always get
right
Paimon.
Here.
Stop arguing.
Born of ice and frost. Absorption test. And stand clear.
The wind rises.
Unless it's a story quest, we're not gonna get another companion.
Wretched vermin.
That's just how the story is.
Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Don't break my
Hell,
glasses.
if this was a Hoyoverse collab, where we get to
All hail.
have other companions, Pom-Pom would be amazing.
Access denied. Right now. Emerge. Right now.
Behold. Search for it. Cry loud.
No touching. Right here.
I swear, this guy's
Right here.
fighting style is pretty cool.
Absorption test. Animal test 60.
Upon the gale. Upon the gale.
We're not killing innocent creatures. What the hell are you talking about? We're killing tainted water. Basically a corrupted Oceanid, so to speak. Oceanid life form. Wish I was back home doing my lore investigation, especially the trace of the Harbinger of the Marionette. What the hell? Oh, I didn't do that. I always hate how that thing turns in a freaking angle. I hated that. Ocean is an enemy in this game? Wow, you are really missing out on a lot of context. Switch to Furina. I should really develop Charlotte though. I swear to God, they made that faster. They made that thing travel like faster for some reason. Hi Robin, hello.
Right now, right here, right now.
The wind rises. That's far enough.
Ow. Douchebag with a freaking broomstick. Why do they do not like that campfire? I prefer them attacking random shit rather than attacking nothing. Oh wait, that's right. I can do the dailies when I do the story. Oh, I just forgot about that. My brain is too slow right now.
Behold.
Emerge. Right now.
You know, still out of all this time, I still have not taken a fucking break.
Right here. Emerge.
The wind rises. Nothing worth mentioning.
I still don't understand her fanfare stuff. I don't understand that. It's a bit confusing. And that's pretty low to say, by the way, Victor. It's hard to make builds, including with the right gear. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, sorry, I was gonna clean my stuff.
Add up.
Yet again, I don't have Dea, which is the character you're talking about.
Add
So
us.
it's hard to say.
Thank you for
Are you having trouble hearing me? Hello? You want me to repeat what I said? I said it's pretty low to say that the people who've been think Hudea is weak. This game is fucking annoying in terms of fucking building, including when it's pretty heavy in trying to get other stuff as well. I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, I was gonna hunt for barrels. Let me look for barrels. Interactive map. The flowers don't respawn daily, yeah? It respawns after 2 days, right? Clear, clear, clear. Alright, I need to look for the conches. Oh boy, they're all over the place. I need to get a lot of them though. Oh boy. check if I can. Oh, I can ascend her. Finally. There we go. An unheard
That's more
confession.
like it.
Oh shoot! I was pressing confirm. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Alright, so I need, oh my god, 45. So it's gonna take 2 more days, or 2 more days. 2 more days of farming for the flowers. Because I already got my flowers, and there's about 73, 69 technically, because there's a certain part where it's corrupted for the region, so the flowers don't bloom there. So there's about 69 flowers in the world right now for her. So I have no idea how much is it for the last one, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna take about 2 days to fill up. 2 days of farming to fill up for that. Might need to get more nectar and then get more of these, which is easy to do. Well, that's it. I need to check Charlotte because I need to build Charlotte as well. Charlotte's a pretty good one. And that's right, I need to fight that boss. Ah, might as well. I never fought that boss at all. How do you even fight this boss? Do you need the Punumia and Osea? Or something? Is farming hard in Genshin? Farming is hard if you don't have good characters. Farming is long regardless of whatever you choose. It's fucking long. Yeah. Depending on what kind of characters are in your builds, it's hard. Yeah, let's go.
Strike a pose.
Squall and Fury.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Right now, right here, right now.
Whoa! Oh, that's cool.
Right here.
Oh, wow.
Is that a
Oh, okay. So I cannot float above that. Well, that's cool. Wow.
Let my name echo in song. Shower me with praise. Ah.
Me too. Nice. Charlotte. Also, is it a good idea to use the constellation stuff before I even maxed out the talents? As best I don't, yeah. Because I remember, I remember that if you don't max it out, you're gonna have to go all the way to the level of 13 compared to 10. So it's better to max out to level 10 for the talents before ascending, right?
Mm-hmm. So this stuff.
Where's Jay? Jay. I don't even know how to pronounce your name anymore. Oh, I need justice from her? Really? Fuck. Really does use a lot of grinding for this particular domain. Tuesday. Ugh. Tomorrow then. Alright, tomorrow it is. And I don't know what artifacts she uses. I'm pretty sure it's none of the ones I have right now. Okay. Let me check Charlotte's game 8. I look at the builds in 8. That way I have a clearer understanding. Sub DPS and support. Sub DPS and support. Interesting. Blizzard Swayer. Huh. Blizzard Swayer. Yeah, I don't have any of those. Shit. Alright, you know, I don't have to worry too much about her. It's a bit comfortable. Oh boy. I think it's best not to worry completely. Cryo. Translation, okay. Just checking everything. Everything is in order. I'm gonna try attempt to build this. Yeah, I'm gonna try attempt to build this. Oh, nice HP. And bonus attack, healing bonus attack, dash, defense. There's defense. Get that. Get that. Oh no. Actually, I should be marking these. What the hell? Yeah, I should be marking these. Okay. Oops. Oh boy. Oh yeah, it's best to just look at where the hell the defense is. Hey. Or they're not defense? Why is it just okay. Why the hell is it showing it on the what the hell? It's not showing defense, it's just oh, whatever. I expected it to be like showing the actual defense ones. See, this is the reason why I would have preferred actual trash icons. That way it's easier to use those things as a priority. I should really do that. Energy recharge. Crit damage. Wait, when the hell did this thing... Did I have crit rate or crit damage? I swore I had crit damage. Where was this? What the fuck? There was a bit of crit damage? Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. I could have done that. I could have grown this one in particular compared to this piece of shit with the defense in here. Wasting the slots. God damn it. I need more artifacts. Regular ones, that is. Alright. You win. I might as well do that. Okay, I'm gonna do Charlotte's stuff if I can do that. So, what the hell is Charlotte's stuff again? I might as well do this before we do the stuff, because I'm just warming up my brain to think. Oh, I'm so tired. Blizzard Swear. When a character attacks an enemy afflicted by cryo, their crit rate is increased by 20%. If enemy's frozen, crit rate is increased by additional 20. Oh shit, that's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. Icebreakers resolve. Where the fuck is that? Oh yeah, don't tell me where the fuck it is. Peak of Vitiganir. Peak of Vitiganir. Alright. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. That's right. This one is the one with the Heart of Death I needed for a child. Well, at the very least, it's a good thing to get both, regardless.
Fundamentally speaking, there's little difference between snow and rain.
Oh, I need to regain HP. Well, I hope my characters can handle the pressure of this domain. I still think that's the most unique door opening. Cryo Abyss Mage. Okay. As long as I don't have any cryo, it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, why not? What the heck? Oh, it's because of the experimental fuel generator.
Emerge, right now. Emerge.
Be sanctified.
Ow.
Behold! Falling.
Oh, and you're already dead. Alright. What the fuck? Okay, my beam is not shooting. What the fuck?
Let the mighty be.
You guys saw that, right? My beam was not fucking firing.
When
Oh,
the
for
tide
fuck's
comes in,
sake.
I
That was so bullshit. My beam was not firing at all. What the fuck? I'm so tired for this, man. I think I need an actual healer. God. You know, I'm starting to regret getting Furina in terms of like team build. Because she is not what I expected. Just her taking the team's HP is kind of annoying, because my Wanderer died pretty fast there. And I don't have a good healer. Or the healer is not built. This is the reason why sometimes I hate this fucking game. Yes, she takes their health because of the companions she lets out.
Right here. Emerge, right now.
Squall and Fury.
Settle down.
Let the world collide!
Ow.
Emerge.
Wretched vermin! Behold!
What the hell?
Be sanctified.
I swear, the fucking walls in this domain is just messing with me.
How brilliant!
I also need to make use of our freaking healing thing too. Attack. Attack, crit rate. And they stay out the whole time between switching, yeah. It's either you go aggressive attacking, or let her do the support by healing, kind of thing. That's the thing that that's unique to me.
Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song! Right here, emerge.
Silence. The tides beckon.
Oh my god, that fucking range is so bitchy.
Justice is blindsided. Bow your head.
The wind rises.
Oh,
That's
fuck,
far enough.
fuck you too, stupid abyss
Bow your
mage.
head.
Settle down.
I fucking hate this abyss mage.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Let the world collide! The show begins! Right here, emerge.
Silence.
Behold! You're dead!
Oh, what the fuck? This is the reason why I need a good fucking pyro. Jesus fucking Christ. I hope the next update is a good pyro. A pyro character which I have never seen at all. Hopefully she's good. I'm in fucking need of pyro right now. Hi, Fernanda.
Right now.
Settle down. The tides beckon.
Strike a pose!
God, and the fucking annoying part right now is I can't get too close to the edge, or else this bitch fucking doesn't fire his fucking gun.
Emerge, right now. Let my name echo in song!
Squall and fury. Search for it. Cry louder.
Yoo-hoo! Right here.
far enough.
I hate Lala Charles.
Quit following me.
Yes, they're already in. Yes, I know they already announced the next character. It's now Navia and whatever the fuck Pom Pom lookalike gun thing is. I don't know her. And I don't even mean by the next region. I'm talking about literally that Pyro character and Arlecchino. Because Arlecchino is also a Pyro character, which I might as well put on my team. Because in her type, I think it would have to be something of a catalyst. She doesn't seem one that would use a big ass sword. I don't know, who knows. She is an assassin after all.
Right now, emerge. Shower me with praise. Time to shine. Ah. Right here, right now, right here.
Unsightly insects. The wind rises. Upon the gale. Upon the gale.
Be sanctified.
You see, it's not firing my fucking gun anymore. It's always the fucking walls of this domain. It's so stupid.
Settle down.
Right now, emerge.
Ugh, I hate you.
Following me.
Almost done with the grind. Right. And then I'm going to farm more of Furina's boss material. And then we're gonna do the Furina story quest. Because I'm pretty sure you guys are fucking bored with whatever the fuck I'm doing. So we gotta finish this fast.
Too slow.
Right here. This is long overdue. Access denied. Absorption test.
Behold. Wretched vermin.
Enhanced animal module 75. Stand clear. Right now. Emerge.
The wind rises.
Now. Still hate the callous auto aim.
Right here. Right now. Animal test 6308.
Alright. Furina. About 8 more. Yeah, 8 more. Alrighty. What the hell? Oh, it's these things. Unlock in 5 days. Oh shit, that's not good. Unlock in 5 days? 1, 2. Oh, that's not fucking right. Oh, well, I can't get all these. That's stupid. There's only 20. There's only 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 2800. I did count it right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I did count it right. Count it right. Fuck. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Yeah, 2800. 2800. Right? Fuck. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Is it 280 or 2800? Fuck, I don't know. I think it is 280. No, yeah, it's 280. Yeah, 280. That's only just 2 wishes. 1.5 wish. Yeah. Events in the event. Okay. Yeah, we were supposed to do the complete bounties and requests, but I'll do that later. What is this? Oh, nice. All that. 420 gems in total? What? How the hell did you get that? Oh, I said. Oh. It's. I thought it was I thought it was both 20. I thought it was both 20. Oh boy. I still don't like this event. Because they're mostly just fighting events. I hate fighting events. They're so tedious. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see here. Go back here. No, let's just get this over with. In the meantime, hopefully I can get used to Furina's built feature. Alright. What was I gonna do? Switch character squad. Yeah, this one. Alrighty.
How brilliant!
So I'm using this as a healing. Oh, he only heals to a certain amount. It doesn't heal all the way. Or, no, I guess it just was delayed. That was weird.
The show begins!
Alright. Now. Alright, guys. For the moment you've been waiting for. Story quest. We are going to do Furina's Anamila Kuragi Chapter Act 1. Story key unlock. There you go. The little Oceanid. Oh, so adorable. The little Oceanid. Yeah, it's over there. Okay. Let's claim the... So that we get full keys. Alright, D. So, let's do the little Oceanid. Anamila Kuragi Chapter Act 1. Go to the Court of Fontaine's Adventure Guild. One day, you and Paimon arrive at the Adventures Guild to check out the commissions there. Oh, okay.
any new commissions? Specifically one with a huge more attack, perhaps?
You didn't have to be so direct. The more lucrative, the better.
You know we're worth it. For quality work and speedy results, choose Paimon and the Traveler.
It's always
Speedy.
a pleasure to see our two most avid adventurers again. Looking for the next challenge, I see. Actually, we do in fact have a rather urgent commission that is still open. Having read the details, however, I don't believe you'd consider it to be lucrative.
Don't worry about that. We were just kidding. So what's the situation?
To put it simply, the requester is looking for a temporary replacement actress for their musical. The original cast member ran into some issues, and is currently unable to perform the role.
The Quester's looking for temporary replacement actress for their musical.
But the troupe has also been experiencing some financial difficulties, so unfortunately they cannot afford to pay the replacement actress.
Oh, that's why you said it's not lucrative.
That does sound like a tricky situation. So basically they're looking for a volunteer?
That's right. Our adventurers reached out to many actresses, but none of them were willing to take the job. There are only a few days left until the performance. If they can't find someone in time, they'll probably have to postpone the show. And delays tend to create all sorts of new problems.
Got it. Oh, this one's a doozy. What do you think, Traveler? Any ideas? Even if we took the commission, neither of us have any experience starring in musicals.
Eventually they're gonna do that. I'm expecting them to be having an event with the musical thing. But still very true.
If you're interested in helping, why not start by having a chat with the requester? He's right over there. Maybe you can't fill the role yourselves, but you might be able to help him figure out another solution. Maybe there's something he hasn't thought of.
Oh, it's that guy, huh? No wonder, he looks like he just ate a sour lemon.
Go talk to him.
Paimon approves, let's go! Hello there, are you the guy looking for a new actress?
Wait, I know you two. Are you really willing to act in my musical?
No. No, we don't want to pull that Disney shit, no.
Wow, sounds like we're pretty famous in Fontaine already. But to answer your question, neither of us have any experience in musicals. But we heard that you're in a bit of a bind, so we figured we could at least try to help you think of a solution.
Ah, I see. It's okay. I knew that asking for a volunteer was a long shot. If we can't find someone to step in, we'll have no choice but to cancel the show. It would be such a shame.
Can't you cover the budget for a new actress with ticket fees?
That's the thing. We're not some high-profile theater troupe, just a group of amateur enthusiasts.
Oh, that's actually real bad if it get delayed. I get it now.
All our sets and props are very crude. We're grateful enough just to get an audience, never mind ticket fees. If we had a way to make this profitable, things might have turned out differently. But now, it looks inevitable that we'll disband.
Well, maybe Furina can turn this around. Since Furina does have a popularity and whatnot. Or, I don't know if it's been tarnished because of the whole trial. But I'm pretty sure there's still a lot of people willing to see her performance still.
Disband? You're splitting up the troupe?
Oh, I guess the lady at the Adventurers Guild didn't tell you? Yeah, this is supposed to be our final show together as a troupe. One last show. And after that, we go our separate ways. So we were really hoping to end on a high note.
Oh.
Nobody wants things to just fizzle out. Not after all the time and effort we've invested into it.
Catherine mentioned that one of your actresses can't make it.
Yeah, the leading lady, in fact. She's been dealing with a chronic illness ever since childhood, and unfortunately, it flared up again recently. It really drains all her energy, so she's in no state to perform.
I feel that.
The show just won't be the same without her. But for everyone else's sake, I still hope we can find a way to hold the performance on schedule.
Got it. We have a clearer picture now. Let's see if we can come up with any ideas. What if we sponsored the show? Traveler, how much more are you carrying?
Of course, solve all issues with the rich and almighty Mora of the Traveler.
Please, there's no need to go that far. I wouldn't feel right asking such a huge favor, and I can't promise that we'd ever be able to pay you back.
I mean, we could check with Child. Oh wait, no, he's back at Cisneria. We can't get there because we're not at we're not at 6 point something. Mora isn't the biggest problem. How do we find someone who's a good fit for the role?
Good point. If the actress just goes through the motions for the Mora, that's not exactly rescuing the show. We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible. Oh, wait! What about... you know who?
Great minds think alike. I was just thinking that.
That's how you know we're the best of partners. Anyway, she should have all the free time in the world right now. She's really good at performing, and she was once super popular with the crowd. Performing in a musical should be a piece of cake for her.
Who are you thinking of? Sounds like someone famous.
Furina.
Her? You're... That was a joke, right?
Nope. Paimon doesn't actually know if she's performed on stage before, but Paimon's pretty confident that she'd be really good at it.
You're not wrong there. She has actually performed in a number of big-name shows before. They were one of the reasons she was so popular. But even if she's no longer the Hydro Archon, it's not like she's suddenly a commoner. She's still an idol to many people in Fontaine, including myself. I just think Lady Furina might feel a bit out of place in an amateur troupe like ours.
You want the show to go ahead, or don't you?
Well, yes, but... But... Fair enough. I mean, if she was actually willing to, then of course I'd be honored to have Lady Furina star in our show. I'm sure the rest of the troupe would be delighted too. I'm sure everyone in our troupe has probably dreamt of performing on stage with her one day. Of course, it all depends on whether she's interested. She might consider this opportunity beneath her.
No point in stressing about that. We'll only know if we ask her. And besides, things are different now. There's no reason for her to be all high and mighty anymore.
It's only her being almighty because people expected her to be all almighty. So, blame the people. Let's go. It'll be good to check in on her anyway.
Thank you for your help. I guess I'll just stay here and wait for the good news. Good luck.
Wait, where does Furina actually live nowadays? She used to live in luxury at the Palais Mermonia, but she's, moved out, right?
Do we talk to Nouvellette?
As it happens, I have her current address here.
What?
I can provide it to you.
How the fuck did you get an address?
Woo!
Wow.
When did you get here?
I came over when things were starting to sound more promising. I thought I should be at the ready in case my assistance is needed.
Wow.
It is my duty to support commissioners in any way I can.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Well, now that we've got the address, we'll go find Furina. Back in a jiffy.
Anima Kuragi Chapter Act 1. The Little Oceanid.
I can't believe they're seriously asking Lady Furina. Seems a little over the top.
Try not to worry. May I pour you a glass of water?
Catherine. We're gonna know how... It'd be fucked up if we get to fight a fucking Eldritch freaking Catherine. We got to fight all the Catherines at once as a boss. That'd be so fucked up. And like when we go into Cisneria. Ugh, that'd be creepy. Ugh. Creepy. But yeah, that seems a bit too convenient. How the fuck did Catherine know about the location of Furina? It would make sense if Nouvellette was actually... we actually talked to Nouvellette about it. Right? It makes sense that way. What the fuck? Boom. Ow.
Did Catherine really give us the right address? She lives here? Not that there's anything wrong with this place. It's just, a bit of a step down from the Palais Mermonia.
No, remember, she's a human that was appointed as a Hydro Archon. So, or technically human, but technically Oceanid, that's a human, but still human. but was chosen. So, yeah, so make it less confusing. She was a human. She's a human. And she was just acting all this time as a Hydro Archon, so yeah. I didn't expect much of a fancy place.
You know, it's common courtesy to make sure the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're denigrating their abode.
Oh, wow.
Okay, when did popping out of thin air become all the rage? First Catherine and now you?
I was just out on a shopping trip. I ran out of macaroni, so I went to grab a few more bags.
Macaroni.
I used to have a much wider range of choices when it came to food. But now I'm finding that simple, traditional home cooking can be quite delicious too.
Don't you get sick of macaroni every day?
Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauces in, you can have macaroni and tomato sauce one week, macaroni and bolognese the next.
Oh, sounds like you're really struggling to cope.
Motherfucker, she has 500 years of pain. Motherfucker, and now she has a mortal life and she has to live her human life to make up that 500 years. It doesn't make up. So yes, she's still trying to cope, motherfucker. Oh my god. Oh my poor baby Marina. Motherfucker. Freaking Paimon. Is it because you have to do all your own cooking now?
How rude! Questioning my cooking skills. The audacity! It's not like I have a very eventful life these days. Actually, I barely leave the house. So I don't see how it's unusual that my meals are a little simpler now too. Besides, I'm sure I could master dishes like la lettre focilor or blubber profiteroles in no time, if I felt so inclined.
Ah, there it is. You don't know how to cook.
Not yet, maybe, but... Anyway, what are you even doing here? I do hope you didn't come here just to ogle at my fall from grace. Let me first be clear that I'm not taking guests at this time. So if you're just here to clown around, then please be on your way. Shoo!
Shoot.
Sorry! We're sorry! Please don't be mad!
Paimon was just showing concern for your well-being. We all are.
Yeah, exactly! What the Traveler said! Paimon wasn't trying to make fun of you.
Doubt.
Hang on a sec, you weren't exactly holding back either.
That's not important. We actually came here to ask you for your help.
My help? Well, maybe you're forgetting that I'm no longer the mighty Hydro Archon. I don't even have a vision, you know.
Don't worry, it's nothing that serious.
Oh,
It's just
interesting.
very specific, and you're the one with the power to help.
If you're not the one, then no one. You're the only person for the job.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then fine. I'll spare you the lecture about your attitude just now. So tell me, what specifically makes this matter so specific?
About the troops planner's final performance.
I see. I knew you couldn't have come all this way just to amuse yourselves at my expense. After all, I was once the brightest star in all of Fontaine, well-versed in all the various performing arts. A mere musical is well within my capabilities. But given the present circumstances, I'm afraid I must regretfully decline your casting request.
How come? It sounds like this would be a breeze for you.
True, but I have made a decision to retire from the stage. Although I am no longer required to play the role of the Hydro Archon, the time I spent inhabiting that character has left an indelible mark on me.
I can tell from all the Hall and Mighty talking that you've been saying all this time. It's still part of her. 500 years. That's a fucking hell of a habit.
Centuries of pretending to be a different person changes you completely. I'm not the same person I once was. Of course, that can't be undone now.
it's too late, and I have no intention of reinventing myself all over again. But at least I can say that I no longer desire to play any new roles.
So that's how you really feel.
Paimon can understand, but this is just a one-off part to fill in for someone who's sick. Surely that's okay.
Whether it's a one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've committed to no longer cross. If I make an exception to the rule now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself, which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place. So I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
And the fact her acting is done should be afraid on Fontaine's judging for now, in her eyes, yeah.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well,
It's like,
is there
she wants to live a
anything else we
peaceful
can
life
do to
now
help out
with
the
all this
troupe?
chaos.
Otherwise, they'll just have to disband without any fanfare. Do you know any other actors who might be interested in the role?
Nope.
Short and to the point, okay.
I've never been great at maintaining relationships. Besides, anyone I've ever worked with probably couldn't wait to get rid of me. Since I'm just an ordinary person now, they'll probably just laugh in my face if I go asking them for help.
Oh, poor baby. You shouldn't assume the worst of people. What's wrong with making one exception?
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry I drew a line in the sand without thinking about every possible grain on the other side.
Well, is there anything else we can do? This performance really means a lot to the guy we're working for.
Have I not made myself clear? You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want this job, nor do I know of anyone else who would.
Honestly, if I was in the position to ask her, I would have stopped when she said she wanted to draw the line, because like, I don't want to put pressure on my baby. I don't want to.
Sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound so harsh. I wish I could help, really. But if I thought I had the answer to this problem, I would have said so by now.
It's like, it's her choice. And it's kind of Nouvelette's fault for not emphasizing 500 fucking years. Nouvelette didn't emphasize the 500 years that a human has to take in toll. He even mentioned it towards, like, folklore. Where's the mentioning of that to Ether and Paimon? They both need... oh, wait, that's right. Ether and Paimon aren't technically human, right? They're not human, technically. So I don't think it would be proper to say they don't understand. I think... I don't know. It's just the fact that we're putting too much pressure on her. It's like, it's ultimately her decision.
It's alright, Furina. Paimon just wanted to make sure we tried everything. Oh, everyone in the troupe will be so disappointed.
Let's try come up with a plan B.
Yeah, I guess that's all we can do now. Alright then, we'll see you around, Furina!
Toodaloo to you too. I'm going home to take a rest now.
Oh, she was hesitant to say that line because it's not her. Oh, my poor baby Furina. Wait, now I think of it, it was Folklore the one handing out Hydrovisions. Yes, it was Folklore. But yeah, once again, since there is no Hydro Archon,
It's too
I don't
bad,
know if
but
it's
we
possible.
have to respect Furina's decision.
Yes.
Maybe the thought of performing brings up too many painful memories now.
Yeah. Brandon A also confirmed that she never gave visions to her people, so the answer would be the Zerpers up above. Oh, interesting. That's so weird. How come Venti said that? Who the fuck said that the Archons give the visions? Then what the fuck? Was it Venti? Yeah, someone did mention it was being handed down by Archons. What the fuck?
Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting?
Oh, it's the
to
people
do?
that assume. Ah, motherfuckers. How was Fontaine flooded and the other nations did? And why, when Fontaine is higher than the other nations? Yeah, that's why I was confused about that too, Dark and Sparrow. But then other people was like, don't question it, it's star power. It's like, okay. I won't touch the subject. So touchy.
Huh? What's going on? Are they arguing?
Hmm?
That's besides the point. I'll ask you again. Why did you start looking for a replacement without my consent? When did I tell you I'm going to take a step back?
You didn't need to say it. We've known each other for how long now? We know the signs. But you never tell us about your illness, even when it's clearly flaring up.
And that gives you the right to make a decision on my behalf?
Oh boy.
Shortly after you left, the troupe's lead actress came to the Adventurers Guild. She believes that she's healthy enough to perform. Excuse me, but can you both take a moment to discuss something else for now? The adventurer assigned to your commission has returned.
Sorry, I was just dealing with a little misunderstanding. So, how did your conversation with Furina go?
Sadly, it's a no from her. We tried to persuade her, but she wasn't having it. She doesn't want to play the role for personal reasons.
I see. Well, circumstances have changed a little, so maybe that's not such bad news after all. You see, our leading lady has just informed me that she's well enough to make it to the show after all. Staging the musical with the full original cast was always the dream, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right! Sounds like everything worked itself out then.
Imagine if only you managed to convince Farina to join. Only for her to find out she's no longer needed.
Yeah, she'd be livid. We'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
Jeez, is Lady Furina really so harsh with people?
Well, she isn't harsh in her inner personality. Her persona is.
Only joking, calm down. So, guess we can consider this case closed now, huh? Despite the fact that we failed to complete the commission, we were still racking our brains for ideas on the way back here.
Look, there's no point arguing with you about this anymore. You've made yourself very clear, so I'll stop looking for a replacement. This is the last chance we have, though. If your illness flares up again, there won't be time to find anyone to replace you. So, are you absolutely sure you'll be able to handle it? The whole team is putting everything they have into this final performance. We have to make sure it goes ahead.
Yes, I'm completely confident. I've been taking a new medication from the doctor, and it's working brilliantly. I'll definitely be able to tough it out until the performance day.
No, so sorry, what? Doctor? Doctor? No. Sorry. Sorry. Wrong doctor! Who the fuck would take medication from that drunkhead? Or not drunkhead, drughead.
I share everyone's desire to commemorate all our years as a troupe with a proper farewell show. So, the last thing I want is to be left out. Every one of us thinks of this troupe as their home, myself included.
You're right. I'm sorry. I let myself get too worried about the show. I should have asked for your permission first.
All's well that ends well. Sounds like the show will go on.
Pardon, wait a second. Wait here a sec.
Sure.
Huh? Farina? What are you doing? What are you doing here?
How did you... I was just passing by because I realized I forgot a couple of items on my shopping list.
Okay, so see, she is interested in getting back on the stage, huh? I think she really did enjoy it or miss it. And it's an opportunity for her to get into it, but without the full attention as not someone else, but herself. I would say.
Alright, I'm coming. No need to drag me.
She's adorable.
Hello, all. I couldn't help but overhear your conversation just now.
Furina? Didn't you say you were gonna take a rest at home? What are you doing here?
I was just ever so slightly concerned about the situation you mentioned. Yes, a teensy bit concerned, that's all. When you came to talk with me earlier, I jumped right to explaining my position and said some strongly worded things. And all before I even had a full grasp of the situation. Anyway, I just feel a bit bad about how it went down. I'm sorry, Paimon.
Oh.
Oh, it's totally fine.
You don't have to
I
apologize.
didn't take any of that personally.
Then why didn't you show yourself?
You really have a knack for asking the most uncomfortable questions, don't you?
Yes.
I felt very sheepish, having had a change of heart after flatly refusing you. And then, to make matters worse, you caught me. But in any case, it sounds like the issue has already been resolved.
Yeah. When they said they were gonna ask for your help, I almost had a heart attack. I mean, how could we be worthy of having Lady Furina star in our show?
There's no need to think like that. And no need to keep addressing me as Lady. Just Furina is fine. I was wondering, if this troupe is so important to all of you, why does it have to disband? If the difficulties are purely financial, then there must be a solution. You could put the shows on pause while you look for a sponsor, for instance. Everyone seems so devoted to the troupe. I'm sure if you keep chipping away, you'll find a way through.
We all want to believe that, but some things are just beyond our control. Everything's been going downhill ever since we lost our director. She was the heart and soul of our troupe. She kept us going.
Director.
Her name was O'Reilly, and she was the founder as well as the artistic director of our troupe. And tragically, she was a victim in the serial disappearances case.
Oh, fucking Vache. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was wondering, why does that name sound so familiar?
What?
Motherfucker.
That's actually how I recognized these two. It was all thanks to their efforts that the true culprit was brought to justice. But still, no sentence can bring our director back to us.
If you're gonna want to be a director, I was thinking that too. It's like, not in the stage, but behind the scenes would be nice.
She was a loyal fan of your performances, Miss Furina. They were what first inspired her to get into musical theater.
Wow.
She rallied many people around her who were destitute or had lost their sense of purpose in life, and convinced them to join her troupe. She wrote her own scripts, acted on stage, and mentored each and every one of us.
Wow.
People loved our performances back then. We seemed to be going from strength to strength. Things were really looking up for us.
Until the motherfucker decided, oh, I'm gonna prey on this girl and see if she melts. Yes, she's melting. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. Fuck. Motherfucking Vache.
And then disaster struck.
Yeah. After that, the entire troupe fell into disarray. None of us know anything about script writing, let alone how to handle the business side of things. We've been doing the best we can, but despite our efforts, things are slowly but surely falling apart.
Yeah, this is perfect for her. Instead of being on stage in the spotlight, it really is best for her to be behind the lines, behind the scenes type of person.
It's agonizing.
It's perfect.
But ultimately, we'd rather end things now on our own terms than stick it out to the bitter end and watch all our dreams turn to dust.
Oh.
That's so sad.
What a terrible waste. A gifted artist from humble beginnings who achieved so much and no doubt had much more to give. And then her life was so cruelly taken.
That's pretty fucked.
I suppose it's fair to say then that this final show, besides being your farewell to the stage, is also your final gift for her?
Yes, exactly. We all miss her terribly.
Well, good thing I followed the traveler here. After hearing this tragic tale, I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Furina.
I know what you're thinking, but I by no means plan to cross the boundary I've set for myself. Besides, they're no longer looking for a replacement anyway. I can, however, provide some artistic guidance from the vantage point of a highly experienced audience member.
Yes.
But only if you feel this is something that would help, of course.
Oh, most
Yes.
definitely. We'll take any guidance that you can give.
We unfortunately don't have any budget for a consultant, though. Will that be a problem?
I don't need any compensation. All I'd ask in return, if you're willing, is that you tell me some more about the life and work of your late director.
And plus, we have Daddy Nouvellette, who is fully power. Who has all the power. Literally has all the power of the nation. So she's pretty much all good, as the previous Archon benefits, you know? Previous Archon program, you know?
Something I've begun to realize since my departure from the Opera Epiclese is that there's a lot you don't see when you observe everything from on high. The law only judges criminal behavior and does not weigh human emotion. The court's verdict can settle the question of criminal liability, but what about all the unresolved emotions of the parties involved? What happens to them?
The verdict can bring emotional catharsis. They come pouring out and flow away into infinity.
An interesting answer. But if you ask me, I think all emotion shall ultimately return home to the heart and slowly settle with the passage of time.
Just like you.
Take, par exemple, how this troupe pines for their late director. Things such as this I have never witnessed before, and so I should like to observe, perchance to understand.
Ah, still a fan of your old dramatic monologues then, huh?
The precious Archon vessel. Either way, she does want to help people and still believes chivalry and justice. Well, yeah, that's the reason why Folklore did say she was the ideal human for her form.
You just want to get back in on the action, don't you?
No. This is a completely different situation. Pearls before swine.
The name's not Swine, it's Paimon!
Would you be willing to join me? Come on, take a break from adventuring to listen to a story.
This is you, I'll do it. Since it's you, I'll do it.
Thank you all so much. Our director was a huge fan of Miss Furina's performances, as of course we all are. Alright, follow me. We'll go to our usual practice space. Please excuse the size. It's a little on the smaller side.
Watch it be big because frickin' Hoyo copies the frickin' opera. Watch. It's gonna be. They said it's small. No, it's gonna be frickin' big. Hoyo does not stop at the copy and pasting in environments. Clans do taste better than pork. Well, pork is a filthy animal, so... And yes, I did see that clip of that movie. I totally forgot. But still, pork still tastes good. When cooked, not raw. It's raw! It's fucking raw! Sorry, I had to. Oh, it's actually really nice here.
Huh? Lady Furina?
What's Lady Furina doing here?
Hello all. Allow me to explain. As of today, Miss Furina will be supporting our production of The Little Oceanid in the role of artistic consultant.
The Little Oceanid is the play.
These two over here are the ones that made it possible. They kindly reached out to Miss Furina on our behalf. I'm sure they need no introduction.
You bet! That was the trial of the century!
You helped bring our director's murderer to justice. We can't thank you enough.
Wow, it really is to a personal thank you. Wow.
Oh, please don't mention it. We're just here to join in on the fun.
So, you were saying, the Little Oceanid?
Yeah, That's the name of our final show. It's an unfinished script left behind by our director.
Oh.
One of our greatest regrets is that she never got to complete it. So, if we can bring it to the stage and make it a successful show, we can all take some solace in that.
You know what would be interesting if we actually do find her in the waters? That way we get to actually collaborate with her and what she wants in the show. And of course somehow she gets to see it all, you know? That would be so fucking impactful as hell.
Wait, but if it's not finished, then...
Finding an actress was the least of your problems, yeah.
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front trying to realize this dream. Anyway, let me give you a quick summary of what the story's all about. The protagonist of the story is a young Oceanid who transforms herself into human form, despite the protests of her family. She longed to live just like any other human, and sure enough, she found friendship and even love. Everything seemed perfect.
That seems quite unlike how Oceanids became humans. What the fuck?
But one day, her true identity was exposed, and her world came crashing down around her.
So far, so good. A classic tale. What happened after that?
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. Unfortunately, this was as far as the director got with her script.
Ah.
We need a proper ending so we can bring this musical to the stage. But people have different opinions on which direction to take it in.
Alright, sorry. I had a text from Zara. Kinda cheered me up a bit. A proper ending. We need a proper ending so we can bring musical to the stage, but people have different opinions on which direction to take it on.
We still haven't decided between a happy ending or a true-to-life tragedy.
Happy ending. Who the fuck? Don't freaking... Don't pull a Shakespeare now, I swear to God. I swear, it's always with the plays with Shakespeare shit at the end. Happy ending, so that way everyone cries the beautiful tears. Alright? Jesus Christ.
By true to life, you mean the director's sudden disappearance?
Yeah, like they say, truth is stranger than fiction.
I mean, it's truthful to the source, but I don't think that's what she intended for that. So, yet again, mixed opinions on how to fucking finish this script.
But then there's the question of whether we really want to use the stage to pass our raw pain onto the audience.
I mean, it is strong emotion. It is a strong emotion that a lot of people will probably feel, including that it must have impacted a lot of people about their director's background. So a lot of people might have more sympathy about that kind of thing. It is art. It is art, even though Shakespeare has very bad endings, like literally forced bad endings. It's still art. It conveys emotion to its purest form. That's why Shakespeare is actually beautiful. It really is beautiful. Yes, I read a lot of Shakespeare stuff in like high school, so it was pretty good actually reenacting it. I remember a time when I was one of those characters. It was fun. It was really fun. Kind of sounds like they were going to Little Mermaid, either the original version or the Disney version. When you put it that way, I would prefer the original version. The original version was, it's like, oh, I hate this, but it's like, oh, but it's better than Disney.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some light entertainment. We have to consider their emotional stake in this, not just our own.
Yeah.
And one last thing.
It's a challenging thing.
We're still waiting on confirmation from 2 of our main actors.
Hmm?
The first is Paulo, who plays the protagonist's lover. He's locked himself away to focus on writing an ending for the script. But the deadline's passed, and we still haven't heard from him.
Protagonist's lover.
The other is Villemont, who plays the main antagonist. He took the director's death pretty hard. Hasn't set foot in the city since.
Oh, wow. The protagonist and the antagonist? Wow. That's interesting. That's interesting.
He did write to us, promising that he'll be there for the final performance, but we haven't seen or heard from him since. So we're not really sure what to make of that.
Huh. Although, now that we have Miss Furina helping us, maybe we should take the opportunity to get everyone back together.
Mm-hmm. Morale boost.
What opportunity? What do you mean?
Maybe you're unaware, but your name has always been like a rallying cry for us.
Really?
Our director was constantly singing your praises. All of us look up to you as a role model.
Wow.
Oh, stop. You're making me all flustered. Although, not in a bad way. I suspect the reason they're dragging their feet is that they have their doubts about whether the show will really go ahead, considering all the issues you've been facing.
Yeah.
But one by one, all the obstacles are being removed. Now is the time to rally the troops.
Yes! Let's start the first revolution!
Makes sense. Okay, priority number 1, let's check in with Paulo and see where he's at with the ending.
Mm-hmm.
He went back to Poisson a few days ago. Said that staying in a friend's home might help him to relax and escape the feeling of isolation.
Oh, Poisson. Interesting.
I thought the last thing his friend would want right now would be to take visitors, given that Poisson was flooded not too long ago.
Yeah.
But I guess it's the opposite. A friend in need and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe he could use some company.
Poisson.
Oh, my baby. She's reliving that. She's reliving that pain of letting those who died down. Something wrong?
Nothing. I suppose my presence will be indispensable if we are to restore his faith in the show. So, allons-y. To Poisson!
This is a cool place and setup. Why is there a fucking bed? Do you all sleep on the bed? Damn.
You're off to Poisson to find Paulo, right? Have a safe trip. We'll take care of the troop while you're gone.
Now that you mentioned the Shakespeare's place, no wonder. What? No wonder I got so many A's in English.
Pressure's on now. We gotta make sure we're fully prepared.
Everyone in the same bed is a big old cuddle puddle. I mean, I choose to imagine that this is actually someone's home and that is actually someone's bed and whatnot. It is a house turned into a stadium after all. But going back to Poisson. Whoa, what is this? Whether should the water flow? Yeah. They take turns on who gets to sleep. I mean, in terms of performance, it's actually nice because the one who's performing and is already fatigued at the practice can just knock out, you know? You know, one thing I realized is that, you know, all this time we've been trying to get Furina to, like, confess everything, which was actually a really bad idea in terms of the folklore's design and the plan, and Furina's, like, incentive. It really is interesting that this group here has gone through the pain of losing someone and, like, is struggling. In a certain way, that's different than Furina, but they were both struggling. And then at the end, they were mentioning that All that's important is that he should have a friend by their side, no matter what. Even though there was a flood there at his friend's place, and I was like, Furina really does need a friend. After all this time, she was missing like company to confide with people about stuff. So it really connects with her really well that she allows herself to be connecting with other people. Not as someone else, but as herself. Confide in someone a lot more better.
If I remember correctly, this is where he's staying.
Who is it?
It's me. Is the script ready?
You came all the way here for that?
Alright. Forget that for now. Just come on out. We've got some great news.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this last part of the script. I'll be out once I'm done.
Okay then. Looking forward to your masterpiece.
So, as expected, he's missed the deadline.
The ending is one of the most important parts of the show.
He's literally that one person in the group project that doesn't do his fucking part. It's that one person in the freaking group that doesn't do his part. Couldn't finish that one fucking slide.
Even once he's done, it isn't final until we've all had the chance to read through and make sure we agree on it.
Someone told me they
Oh,
just seen you in
Navia!
Poisson. I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity, but sure enough, here you are. And Furina, too.
Navia, wow.
I was wondering if we might run into her.
So, you're here for Paulo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a stroll around town in the meantime. I've made all the arrangements already.
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
What were you doing?
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. We'll take that stroll. Get over here, you! How oblivious are you?
How are things in Poisson now? Any better?
Oh, I have a feeling Furina is like thinking that she's to blame and Navia's mad at her. I have a feeling she's feeling that.
Things are on the mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
I'm sorry to hear that. I wish there was something I could do.
Please, must our conversations take such a depressing turn every time we meet? We all have painful memories, but we don't have to let them cloud everything we do. And if you're trying to make a new start, perhaps it's best if you don't bring up the past all the time.
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least, I think I should stay with the way I'm feeling for a while longer.
It's okay. These things take time. Moving on from a painful experience is easier said than done. Which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget after the Hydro Archon's inaction in the face of catastrophe.
Yeah.
To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are just an actress playing the role of Furina.
Oh, wow.
It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low while you're here.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
Well, what do you expect? I am the courageous and considerate president of Spina di Rosula, after all, like my father before me. Anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
Got it, Navia.
Off we go then. Let's take a look up there. I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with, so maybe she's right. You're the closest thing to friends that I have.
Oh, Furina. I'm wondering that Poisson is still damaged from Primal Sea, but the rest of Fontaine was quickly rebuilt and the trees. I mean, I would assume everything has been rebuilt perfectly. Poisson is just pretty much that worn down area kind of thing. But I would say Poisson had it more worse because actual lives were lost. I would just say lives were worth more than the damage done.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered.
Poisson doesn't have to much as a fund the main city as well. Yeah, they were just lucky to have the Fatui on their side.
I'm so grateful that Miss Navia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, I didn't know if I was ready to meet her. It's always easiest to just run away from your problems. But that never fixes anything. You can't get around the obstacles without facing them.
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up Poisson.
Yeah. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of coming back here. Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I want to see for myself the things that I never could in the past. I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. But they're more likely to unleash a tirade of vitriol against me. Which, of course, I completely understand and accept.
I'm sure some people didn't buy Navia's lie. Yep.
Yeah, I can tell people are watching me. I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they had suspicion or resentment in their eyes. I guess I wasn't quite ready for this after all.
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
Maybe you've taken on a bit too much in one go. It's not like you.
I can't let myself see only the things I want to see. How would that make me any different from before?
Look! There seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
They're not staying quiet either.
Probably time we made a move. How about we check out Spina di Rasula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson from there.
Assholes. I get an opportunity to talk, but no. Oh, fuck you too. Yeah, more of the populace here is gone. Even though it was just a few names, it was still most of the populace. Need help? Okay. You take care. Fine. Itch you. I'll poke you. I'll poke you. I'll poke you in your butt. Man, the more I think of it, it really was like the French Revolution, this whole story.
You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll. And here I am dumping all this heavy stuff on you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if Cyrus started talking a lot of stuff. I'm quite natural with it.
We don't mind. It's actually refreshing to see a different side of you.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company, so please don't disappear just yet. I don't know whether you can tell, but the years of suffering and loneliness aren't the only reason I have a hard time facing up to who I used to be. As I stand here by the ship, I can't get the images of the rising water out of my mind. One after another, people were taken by the water. All those treasured lives and memories washed out of existence in an instant. They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when disaster struck, a divine power would save them from harm. And all the while, I played my part to perfection to convince them that was true. But then the floodwaters finally came, and the Hydro Archon did nothing.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You were only doing your duty.
Yeah. Besides... Oh god. I absolutely hate Folklore for doing this. Much pain and agony for her. Ugh. What the fucker? Straight up was... Wait, hold on. Let me look at the word again. If it actually makes sense. Let's see here. Oh no, it's not. Okay. I was about to say gaslighting, but not. But Jesus, having Furina taking all that is just too much. Just too much. Could at least clean the dropped fishes. They should worry about many other things. Don't be so harsh on yourself.
I've had to go through so many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. As time went on, it got harder and harder to bear, and I became more lonely and isolated. Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. I became terrified of completely failing in my task, and was haunted by the thought of being left all alone, weeping on my throne. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst-case scenario thanks to the help of heroic individuals such as yourselves. Everyone rose to their responsibilities, and I finally regained my freedom.
Yes.
But on some level, freedom also means no longer being needed. I have no further use to people.
Oh, my baby.
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Think of your freedom as your reward. You deserve a lifetime of a vacation of what you want to do.
A reward?
Because now you can finally speak your heart. You don't have to be anguished and alone anymore.
I guess so. Back then, I didn't even dare to dream about having someone to confide in. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I truly was, and exposing the secret I swore to protect. Believe in the Furina you see on stage. She is the one you can trust. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity about life to myself. No one could be allowed to know. That's what I really meant when I said I'm no good at maintaining relationships.
So that's where you were coming from. Paimon totally thought you were just a bit of a diva at heart.
No, she was way innocent. She was way innocent before Folklore, like, chose her as the vessel.
Could you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same.
What Paimon meant to say was, she doesn't like to see you go so down. Do you feel better having gotten all this off your chest?
I do. I once had nothing but the truth, and now I'm finally free to live my own life again. And even though I have no idea where I'm going right now,
you have a lifetime to do so.
At least the choice is in my hands. Alright, it's about time to head back. Paulo should have finished the ending by now.
Sure! Okay, let's head back and check it out.
I just hope no one can fucking attack us. I would hate that. I can't decide for Furina with long or short hair. Well, I like her short hair, but her long hair is very elegant. And it does have connection to the Folklore, but still. Oh man, fuck it, both! I'll both! I choose both! And This music this music is like solemn, happy and sad at the same time. I like it.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on fried foods, not wolfing down copious quantities of fish and chips, you know?
Come on.
You
It's
big
not
belly.
every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's expense. Can you believe how generous she is? I'm not about to pass on free food.
Yeah, I wouldn't pass on free food too, okay? So I don't blame you. Like, the dude is taking opportunity. Face, hibernate.
Anyway, my character doesn't need to be slim and good looking. That's your job.
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health I'm worried about, it's yours. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch you willingly ruin yours by filling yourself up with junk all the time.
Oh no, looks like they're arguing again.
Give it some time. No, Ether, give it some time, motherfucker.
We're back! Could you maybe put your differences aside for a moment?
Ah, you're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's VIP treatment in your stead. Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait too much longer.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right? We heard she's playing the Oceanid who turns into a human girl. What about you?
Me? I'm an Oceanid too.
No shit, you are. You're all idiots. What the fuck? No shit. Oh my god. Hi, Spellegs. One of my classes this semester is human nutrition, so I honestly feel both of them right now. Yeah. No, you thunk.
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he outgrew that role.
Oh!
Well, the costume at least. So now he's playing the boar instead.
Yes. I was about to say, yeah, he should fit the boar, yeah. Hey, at the very least, you won't have a fucking ocean that flaps her lips all the time when you're actually fucking acting it out.
Sorry.
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid, yes?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
He has some pretty memorable lines too. Like when he imparts some solemn words of wisdom to the little Oceanid.
Yeah, it's like that fat uncle, you know? The fat uncle that is the dad figure compared to the actual dad. It's actually nice. It's actually really nice.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
Oh.
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbolic statement about our director's life and legacy. She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troupe, allowing us to devote ourselves fully to performing. It was only after she was gone that we realized how tough her job really was.
You mentioned earlier that the troupe is like your home.
Yeah. I was born with an incurable illness, and once my family found out it couldn't be treated, they decided they didn't want me anymore.
Oh, hell no! What the fuck? Oh, shameless cowards. Motherfuckers.
I spent some years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness with various medicines. But whenever I had a bad flare-up, I'd be lying in an alleyway for days at a time.
No, I don't think it's cancer. I don't think it's cancer, but it's more of a disorder. It's more of a disorder that hits. I think that's what's going on. If anything, why don't you go talk with the academia? I'm pretty sure they could help. It's very close. You just have to pass a freaking hot ass desert, and you're good. Wait. Sorry. That's right. You guys with water don't fucking breathe in there.
It was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a great voice and asked if I was interested in studying singing from her. I said yes.
Motherfucker. No. No.
She took me under her wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds, took care of me when my condition decided to flare up. I know it was all a huge burden on her.
Wow.
She sounds like a really incredible person.
She's like the mama bear. She really is like the mama bear.
She really was. She gave everything she had to her troupe and the people in it. All of us were so proud to call her our director. I was a lost child too when she found me. As the child of a murderer, my parents weren't around when I was little, so I got sent to an orphanage.
Oh, a murderer? Wow.
The other kids were always picking fights with me. They'd say things like, "Come on, you must be pretty tough if you're the son of a murderer." It was just to taunt me, though. I was an easy target, and they knew it.
Cowards.
One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore. So I ran away. I lost all faith in humanity by that point. Thought the whole world was out to get me.
Oh.
Let me guess. Fortunately, the next person you ran into was the director.
Yeah. For the first time in my life, I was somewhere I felt safe. And I promised myself I'd stay here until the day the group parted ways.
The day you hoped would never come. How times change.
Oh, you're
Finally made
finally
appearance.
done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to. This is our new artistic consultant, Miss Furina.
Furina? The Furina? Oh my god, how did you manage to wrangle that?
Please, the honor is all mine. I was profoundly moved to hear about your troupe and your wonderful director. I just wanted to do something to help.
Same here.
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down.
Keep your pants on.
Where was I? Yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a rundown of how the story unfolds in my version of the script. I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid decides she wants to become a human, against the wishes of her family. She finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, disaster strikes. The people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The soil is becoming arid, plants and flowers are withering, and the people begin to panic.
Wow.
The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it, and investigate the truth of the matter together. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the years has caused the fresh water to flee the land, as if driven by a consciousness of its own.
Consciousness? You mean the water is sentient?
Makes sense. Have you guys not... Wait. They probably didn't come to the opera at that time. Did they not share the knowledge that everyone is an Oceanid? Or no, they know that the water is Oceanid and whatnot?
Water as a conscious entity. There's actually quite a few stories that explore this theme.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as well as the truth behind the crisis. Her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring the water back. However, unbeknownst to them, there were some people eavesdropping when she revealed her secret.
Oh.
The little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving the water away, and faces the greatest dilemma of her life.
Assholes.
And then?
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice herself to save her lover, and the rest of humanity.
Huh? But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain? Why would she want to save them after that?
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up for her.
Through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love, one that extended to all of humanity. Surely the biggest strength of Cleo's character.
Holy shit, that sounds a lot fucking familiar now. That's like Furina. It's like Furina. she had the love of her actual people. She wanted to prevent the prophecy from happening. And even though a lot of people did blame her, she didn't give up. She didn't give up, and she never faltered until the very end. So she sacrificed herself to save everyone. Holy fuck! This is really not... This is... Oh.
There's actually something else that bothers me. You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had the chance to become a hero in our world. If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true to life as possible. What about if the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people who hate her, her lover makes sure her secret never gets out, and humanity continues down the path to extinction?
Holy shit! Okay, this is very dark. What the fuck?
That sounds like too cruel of an ending to me.
Yes!
And perhaps a little irresponsible to present to the audience.
Yes!
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director Aureli's death. Both arbitrary and meaningless.
But that's not what she would want. That's not what she would want. You guys are doing what you guys want with the story, which is completely understandable because you're dealing with grief still, but you're not considering what she wants.
On the day when she went missing, Director Aureli had instructed us all, somewhat out of the blue, to leave the court of Fontaine and wait for her outside the city. We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. By the time we returned to the city, she disappeared without a trace. We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasingly, all the signs seemed to point to her being the latest victim in the serial disappearances case.
The director was the kindest soul in the world. Yet she was senselessly sacrificed for the sake of a so-called experiment by someone who had nothing to do with her at all.
Yeah, Vasher's a bitch.
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe she had some sense of what was about to happen? It almost seems as if she was moving you to safety.
I've been trying to follow up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing. Villemont might know something, but he won't open up to me.
Villemont? The one who's playing the role of the villain?
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief. I think the director's death hit him hardest of all.
Well, I think he's the lover. I think he's the actual lover of the director.
Grief? Guilt, more like. Also, I have a hard time imagining that anyone took it harder than me.
Or you the lover. I don't know who the lover is. Oh, no, I don't know.
Because, well, speaking of the play being
Oh,
true
never
to
mind.
life, I was deeply, madly in love with Aureli.
What?
Yeah.
You kept that one quiet.
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other. We'll never be able to agree on the ending if we can't be honest about how we feel. I did tell her how I felt once, but she turned me down pretty much straight away.
Ouch. My poor man. My poor man, you got bros before hoes. Jeez.
She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her, and she'd never considered us as potential romantic partners. Not that it came as a shock or anything. It was what I was expecting to hear. So I told her I'd always be there for the troupe, and I'd always be there for her. I said, maybe one day in the future, when everyone's settled into their own lives and on the up and up, and managing the troupe no longer required her constant attention, well, maybe then she could reconsider what she really wanted in her life. And now, that day will never come.
Oh, Paulo.
So if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right by Aureli. I won't let anyone get in the way of that.
Yes. Write it the way she would want it.
In that case, you have to straighten things out with Vilmont once and for all, face to face. We've all had our differences of opinion over the ending, but those two have never seen eye to eye on anything. One of them has to compromise if we're ever going to reach a final decision.
Well, if that's where we're at, looks like it's time to go visit Vilmont.
Yep.
Are you ready to face the truth?
Honestly, I'm slightly terrified. But for the sake of our final performance, I'll do whatever it takes. Funny you should ask, though. You really do get what I'm going through right now.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone. Allons-y.
LMZ. I'm glad no motherfucker in Poison attacks. I'm attacking. Hi. You should do. You should do. You should do. You should do. What am I gonna say? You should do. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Sorry. I regret that. I regret that. You didn't see that? You didn't see it. You didn't see it. You did not see that. You did not see that. Sorry, so sorry guys. Sorry about the thing you guys didn't see. Clearly did not see. Oh.
This is tough
Jesus
going.
Christ.
Delphi, are you sure you can manage in your condition?
I could ask you the same question. Try to keep up.
Wow. Man, I'll poke you. Where the hell are we going? Over here? Why over here? And you forget that treasure. Uh-oh.
As if this journey wasn't tough enough already without a roadblock.
Don't worry. We should all be fine with the traveler here. We don't need to take a detour. Wait, why are you all looking at me? You're not seriously expecting me to fight, are you?
Oh no, it's because they Phil thanked her.
We're just curious, that's all. I don't think anyone's ever seen Furina in a fight before.
Yeah, but don't you remember why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power so it could be converted into Indemnitium. Miss Furina said so herself.
Yeah. I mean, technically. She isn't wrong. It was the power of Indemnitium to kill for herself. I mean, what? To give power to you.
Precisely.
Yes.
And I'm not even the Hydro Archon anymore, so all my power is gone anyway. As much as it pains me, unfortunately, I should just stay put. I'm more like a damsel in distress more than anything.
This smirk of Ether is like, you are definitely one of those women. I'll definitely protect you. Ether's harem reporting to duty.
That sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
Sylvia. I don't know how to say that. This doesn't require god-level powers. Don't you know any self-defense?
Hey, lay off, all right? My bluff is hanging from a thread here. I'm sorry. I got carried away. Please help us out, would you?
Aw, too bad. I was so pumped to feast my eyes on fight mode Furina.
Oh, no. She'd be fisting the slimes.
Sorry to leave all the heavy lifting to you.
Don't worry, piece of cake.
Even Choo Choo's from Zelda. Yeah, technically, yeah.
Right here.
I mean, technically, all games have technically slimes, so it's not a copycat at this point anymore.
Let the mighty be humbled. None oversight on my part.
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo
Wow!
Behold,
here. Emerge.
Bow your head.
May I present? Let the world come alive!
Wow!
Squall and Fury.
Settle down.
Bravo! Good show! You certainly live up to your reputation.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
Bestie. Hi, Bestie. I didn't realize you came. She was fisting what? I was just describing the order. Because, you know, the NPC mentioned fight mode Furina, so I was like, oh, she wants the order from Furina. So I was like, fisting. I want Furina's hat. Yeah, Furina's hat is adorable. I like it. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is where he lives now? What the hell?
Vilma, are you there?
Huh? Oh, it's you guys. Wait, what's Lady Furina doing here?
I can explain. We've been rounding up the whole troop. We now have everyone except you.
The whole sequence of all of them. Yeah.
So, you think knowing the truth about the director's disappearance will help you write an ending to the script that pleases everyone? I care just as much as everyone else about making the little Oceanid a success. That's why I wanted to wait until after the show. If I open this can of worms now, I just don't want to make things difficult between us. We're supposed to be a unit when we're on stage.
Spell it like, if you don't like the game, don't like the game. This game is pretty much full of like a lot of cutscenes. That's pretty much it.
Vilma, avoiding the truth will not help anyone. Unless you mean to suggest that Aurelie's death had something to do with you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Listen, Vilma. I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame. I never brought it up to anyone. But now, I've made up my mind to put it all on the table. I'm prepared to face everything, to sacrifice everything for the sake of the show. The little Oceanid cannot be complete unless we do justice to Aurelie on an emotional level.
This is why people think of you as not being the smart one. As you all know already, the troupe was kept afloat not from ticket sales, but donations from the audience. Of course, that was nowhere near enough. We took on side jobs when we weren't performing, but even then, the troupe's financial situation was pretty dire. So, anyway, one day after a show, a merchant came to me and offered us a huge sponsorship. In return, we just had to provide the audience with their drinks during performances. It seemed like a win-win, so I said yes to it on the spot without consulting the director. It was only when the merchant came to deliver the goods that I realized the drink in question was Synth.
Oh.
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
Yeah. And yes, I did say I said fisting slime. Yes. That's what I said. Yeah, I remember that induces a state of euphoria, but also causes significant harm to the body. That's basically what Furina had.
I freaked out when I saw the boxes. And I told the director everything right away. She was completely shocked as well. But she didn't reprimand me for making the decision without consulting her. Instead, she contacted the merchant and stated that the troupe could not agree to this collaboration. The merchant was furious, berated us for going back on our word, and threatened to sue us for damages. The amount was astronomical. There was no way we'd be able to pay.
No, wait a minute. The merchant, that's right. Oh my god. No. Her drink wasn't spiked, Robin. So what happened was Vache, the one that was dealing with the disappearance cases, he was doing an experiment to get his loved one back from touching the primordial water. So he created Synth, and of course the experiment, and used the experiment on Aurelie, the director. That's what happened to her, and she was alone by that time. Everyone in the troop was far, as she said to say, go far from the city. So it's not the drink was spiked. It's just the Synth was there, and I think him bringing the merchant, and the merchant was being furious, and the merchant has connection to Vache. So Vache was angry, so he did the test on her. So I'm thinking that must be the case for this going on.
And then
I was going to sort it on my own, but the director stopped me. She said that this was an issue for the whole troupe and it wasn't my fault. But things only got worse from there. The Synth merchant just wouldn't let up, and then suddenly the director told us all to leave the city one day. I knew then that things must have reached a boiling point. I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and after the director disappeared, I was even more afraid to say anything.
He was scared, because his mistake gave them a motive to kidnap and murder her, pretty much.
Yeah, I got Aurelie killed. There, I said it. Happy now?
Hey, don't say that.
You traitor! You knew Aurelie was in danger. Why in God's name didn't you tell us? What do you mean? You were afraid? This was a life and death situation. We could have saved her! How could you be so stupid?
Please, try not to get too worked up.
Yeah, listen to him. You need to stay calm.
Stay calm? How can I stay calm? This guy got Aurelie murdered. She was the love of my life.
Hey, if I was in this situation, I wouldn't be fucking calm. Like, this is a lot of shit.
And he has the gall to try and high-road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut for the sake of the show. How about taking some responsibility for what he's done?
All I can say is I'm sorry. Truly. I wanted to apologize to everyone in the troupe, but that won't bring back the director. What good is my apology now?
That was good voice acting, by the way.
I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back. Beat me up if you want. Kill me if you prefer. It's what I deserve. End my life. So I can meet the director and apologize to her in person.
Get out of my sight. Go, get lost. I don't ever want to see your face again.
That's enough! You've screamed and shouted at each other for long enough. Now pipe down, both of you! Can you stop conflating the show on stage with your real-life relationships in the troupe? You keep saying that you want to use this final performance to pay tribute to your director and celebrate her life. How can you do that if you're just using it as an excuse to vent your own emotions?
You're right.
I'm sorry.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the audience's attention. And you're all used to seeing the director as the heart of the troupe. But in her own life, her greatest desire wasn't to be the center of attention. I can tell how much she loved you all, and how much she loved the troupe. What she wanted was to build a warm home for all of her brothers and sisters. To shield you all from the storms that rage in the world outside. That's how you should remember her. And that's what you should be celebrating. I understand why you're trying to make her the hero of the story, but isn't she your hero already? After everything she did for you?
Yeah.
So think hard about what that means. And then think again about what you hope to achieve by arguing with each other. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your differences, then you could just call it quits now. Why bother with the final performance if the group is already fractured? But you can't bring yourself to do that, can you? You care too much about Director O'Reilly and the home she built you all to let go. What are you laughing at? I don't see what's so funny.
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. It's just that, for a moment there, it felt like our director was back with us again.
Oh.
If she'd seen Paulo and Vilmont at each other's throats like that, she would have scolded them exactly like you did, in that same stern voice.
No.
Really? But she sounded like such a gentle person.
Of course she was. Even her harshest lectures came from a place of kindness, and it showed. She really was a truly outstanding person.
What you said, it really puts everything into perspective.
I'm truly sorry. I really meant for this to be a genuine apology, but I ended up making it all about me and my self-pity.
It's all right. Let's save all this for after the performance.
Yeah, we can fucking strangle each other's necks after all this. But for now, it's about her.
So, the ending. What are we gonna do about it?
Clearly, everyone needs to take a step back for now and reflect on what really matters. When emotions are running high, things get lost in the fray.
Yeah.
The end of the story needs to focus back on O'Reilly herself. She's the true star of the show.
Yes. Nico Reed. Oh, hello! Hello, Nico and Fargaloon. Hello, hello, hello. No. No. Hello. Hello, hello. How's everyone? How are you both doing? Are you guys doing good? Well, it's testing multi-streaming. Oh, testing multi-streaming. Interesting. I was doing multi-streaming testing for like something later on too as well. How's it for you? Is it like working? Like working as it should? Like two separate things. Very good. How are you all doing? We're doing all right. I don't know how far we are into Furina's story quest, but it's very solemn. It's very a solemn tale in the story. You're trying to figure out how to get Twitch going, but they're buttholes. But about trying to get our TMP. Multi-streaming? Multi-streaming is basically multi-platform streaming. That's the thing that's the thing I used to do before. But then I decided, might as well do it on YouTube. But I might do that for Twitch probably next year. I'll probably start doing that monthly kind of thing. Who knows? But VStream and YouTube work just fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's the new story quest for Furina. So it's pretty much spoiler heavy. Yes, it's like streaming on both YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. That's what I did. Both on that. Onto that. Let's forward. Sorry, hold on. Okay, yeah, sorry, I had to check something while we had the chance. Yeah. It's good that it's working though. You know, sometimes I kind of like thought that it would take like a lot more internet bandwidth, which I think it did. I think it did, yeah. Or I'm not sure if it did take more bandwidth. Not sure. It's been a while since I did that. I want to get a Twitch in the mix too, mostly because that's the only thing I monetize at the moment. Yeah. I want to do both Twitch and YouTube being the monetization. So it's pretty much flipped for my for my stuff. I want to grow on Twitch just in case, like as a pre-start kind of thing. Well, I hope that's doing good. And I hope you're successful at your multi-streaming. It might actually be possible to find out more about her fate. Yes, yes. I was like thinking, it's like, why don't we just go to the source herself in terms of this story? And no worries, you're welcome, Nico. You're welcome. Actually, I really do want to check. I'm gonna checkies. Oh, he had Yakuza, Bendy, and Resident Evil Village, and yeah, and of course Genshin Impact. Ooh, False Guys too. Nice. They have an interesting avatar too, by the way. Looks nice. You also have a black and white one that looks like a Mori. That's actually pretty cool. That's really cool. And can't play with it from another dimension. Pretty good. Alright, well, best wishes on that. Yeah, I plan on doing a little rebranding soon. It's always nice to get a fresh start. As for me, I'm trying to like calm down with the content, and at the same time I'm working on like projects to make things more fresher for the channel. So it isn't a rebrand, but more of a re-aestheticness. Make it all sexy, smexy, and all that. Make it all nice, smell nice. Same name, but different avatar and lore. Ah, okay, that's nice. Yeah, I really wanted to play Omori. I really wanted to. I heard a lot about the Omori. I need a little spice, yeah. But yeah, best of luck on the rebranding. It's gonna be a nice breathing space of a new era. It's always nice to have like freaking eras and your channels. That's nice. Yeah, as I was saying, since we technically were trying to do the story for Aurelie, we need to get more closer to understanding what she wants.
What do you mean?
The Traveler is right. You once investigated that underwater synth base and recovered items belonging to the victims. If you could find anything that Aurelie left behind, perhaps we can get a better sense of what she went through in her final days.
You really think that's possible?
Yeah. I can freaking tap into her consciousness, if anything, if we can find her.
I trust that nobody would object to the ending of the story being based on Aurelie's true feelings.
No.
Well, we'll leave this in your capable hands.
Come, let's pay a visit to the Palais Mermonia. The rest of you, head back to the rehearsal location for now, and wait for our good news.
Now, our little date with Furina. Yes, the date has finally come. I mean, technically this is all date already. Ether's horror must continue. Where the hell are we going? Looking for the former troopers, director's belongings, and the palace. Oh. Oh, okay, that's what you're looking.
You want to review some recovered items connected to victims of the serial disappearances case? But, that case has been closed for quite a while now. Still, since you were the ones who discovered and submitted the evidence in the first place, you don't actually have to submit an application. Okay, please hold on. I'll have someone dig them out.
So, this is all O'Reilly left behind. Just whatever she was carrying on her person, and this tattered old notebook.
Oh, so we're not tapping into her actual stuff, just a notebook. Huh, okay. I guess that sounds reasonable. It is the most sacred of gacha law that the horror must be expanding.
Hey! It's full of script lines! And sketches too! Looks like they show where the different props should be placed on stage.
Oh!
Let me take a look.
Interesting.
Maybe there's something in here from after she was kidnapped. Aha! I found something. To whoever discovers this diary. Let's see.
Okay, the fact that the music's calmed, I'm gonna disappear. I'm gonna disappear. White shadow.
Looks like she kept a detailed record of her captor's actions. She even mentions the truth behind the experiments on dissolving young women. If we'd had the chance to examine this notebook carefully back then, it would have been a conclusive piece of evidence proving Vacher's guilt.
Honestly, I'm surprised they never actually saw this. Really? That's not thorough at all. That's very shameful.
Vacher took so many lives. It's still so unthinkable how many victims he had.
Oh wait, no. That's right. That's right. The belongings were taken by Vacher. That's why there was so much chests full of like clothing and like items that they actually had. It was kept by Vacher. That's why they couldn't find out about her fate and all this.
I guess O'Reilly must have written all of this down in the hope that her records would one day be of use to investigators.
Yeah, but it was still within the hands of Vacher.
Wait, it cuts off.
Huh? Something wrong?
Her handwriting here gets patchier and more illegible by the line. She probably didn't have much strength left.
Jesus.
Her final words are... I'll let you read them for yourselves.
Someone else was taken. That makes 6, or perhaps the 7th. Someone tried to escape yesterday, but was caught. She hasn't been nice. She hasn't been seen since. Was that yesterday? Maybe not. I've long since lost track of time. Sorry, I don't know if writing this is any use, but how much longer can I do it for? I can already see my fate approaching. What terrifies me is even worse, the thought of seeing each other. Oh my god, I'm reading this wrong. I can already see my fate approaching, but what terrifies me even more is the thought of seeing others from the troop here. Have I truly protected them? Sorry, I'm so sorry, I can't write no more. I think I have a fever, and my old stomach troubles have returned, but nobody has given me any medicine. I suppose I am more fortunate than Creasy. The pain keeps her awake all night. I suppose they think that anything goes so long as the experimental subjects can be used before they die. It is so damp here. I have given her my blanket. So cold, so cold. As long as one persists, all things will pass. There will be reward for hard work. I like to tell them such things, but it is I who am losing my grip. If anyone sees this, troop, safe, I, them, important, please farewell, apologize, life, perform, future, regret, Cleo. This page is absolute mess. The writer's pen seems to have wandered its surface at random. Only words can right up, and barely at that. From this page onward, the diary stops, to be replaced with lyrics from the musicals. Some are written in form of newspaper clippings, others are handwritten with many crossouts and changes. It is apparently that the pages has been referenced often, and that this is a personal notebook of artistic director O'Reilly. So she lost her mind, just as the synth, or technically the primordial water pretty much does, made her chaotic as hell. Fucking Vache. You know, back then, I felt so bad for Vache for losing his loved one, but man, we have never heard so much suffering that the girls that disappeared actually gone through. We have never felt or heard any of the any of the details of their fate. And the fact that she was trying to keep that hope and writing, but also lost the strength and losing that hope, it's just fucking hell.
She was so terrified.
She watched a girl get dissolved right in front of her, and had to wait for her own death in silence.
She may have been a mighty hero in the eyes of her troop, but at the end of the day, she was only human. I can't bear to think how painful and lonely her final days must have been.
The fact that he kept them alive in prison as well. Holy fuck. I know, right? Motherfucker. He was motherfucking cruel. What a bitch, man. Jesus. I am so glad he definitely deserved the fate worse than imprisonment. Or no, fate worse than death. To be stuck in like a fucking limbo wherever the hell primordial water takes you. I'm losing his mind there. Asshole.
Wait. This part on the last page sounds strangely familiar.
O'Reilly's notes. Flipping through the notebook, the lyrics continue. However, one of the pages has been torn out, folded up, and placed next to the last blank page. At the bottom of the folded note, there are 2 lines O'Reilly has written, in handwritten, much more legible than before, but it seems to have took her both great effort and a great deal of time to write. If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want? Because I am an older sister to them, I love them. Huh. So I'm guessing that ending that that guy that loves O'Reilly really has a good ending.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this still what you want?
The fact that cute to fuck.
Isn't that the most important line in the little Oceanid?
Because I am an older sister to them.
Oh.
So she didn't regret her decision, even as she sat in silence, waiting for death to come. I'm sure this is what the troupe would have hoped to hear as well. She had their utmost trust, admiration, and love, and she truly deserved it.
Not the death and all, but yeah.
Let's go. It's time for them to learn Director O'Reilly's final thoughts.
Bring the director's diary back. Alright. Still so fucked up. Ugh. This whole thing of the whole torture thing really can relate to the events that so many other people have gone through. Ugh. Whoa! Alright, Furina, you wanna take a dive? Oh. You okay? Are you alright? Fault. I remember I actually talked to Menth and I got an achievement or something. I think I got an achievement from talking to this Malicious. So I really wanted to check up on her again. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure they're all gonna agree on what's on their ending now. After reading through the notebook, some of the loss of 4 words, some weep bitterly and some grind their teeth on how would rage. Oh yeah. A long time passes before the group is able to calmly come together and finally make a decision.
She deserves a hero's farewell. If that's the only way to convey to the audience the courage and selflessness that she showed in the face of death, then it's a meaningful way to end the story.
Yes.
Even in the last moments of her life, she was still leaving a trail for others to follow.
She did her best to protect as many people as possible, even if it meant sacrificing herself. We know what choice our little Oceanid would have made now. I don't think any more discussion is necessary. Well, Vilmont, if we put the past aside for now, do you think you can bring yourself to go ahead with the show?
I will channel all my regret and put it into my performance, to make this a show worthy of our director. I won't ask for your forgiveness, and you don't need to worry about my feelings. This final farewell show should be about Director O'Reilly and her alone.
Then it seems like we've reached a consensus. I have a feeling that this will turn out to be the most mesmerizing performance of your lives.
Really? How can you be so sure when you've never even seen them perform before?
Don't underestimate my experience. After watching a countless number of musicals, I've learned one important thing. If you want to move the audience with your music, you must fully commit and immerse yourself in your role, pouring all your emotion into your performance. And aren't human emotions love, hate, regret, and hope just the most mesmerizing things in this world? I don't believe anybody could be more committed to bringing this story to life on the stage than they are now.
Thank you for the vote of confidence, Miss Furina. And thank you for supporting us through all this.
Then, let's not delay things any longer. We need to discuss the details of the ending and get it nailed down once and for all.
Yes.
Actually, before that, I'd like to make a proposal.
Huh?
During the curtain call, please allow me to use the director's name instead of my own.
Oh.
Huh? But then...
After all, this role was originally meant to be played by the director. I'm just filling in for her.
That's right. Yeah, she has a point there.
Besides, a role commemorating her life should be associated with her name.
Well, if you're sure you're okay with that, I have no objection to it.
Now we're talking like a serious acting troupe. Alright, I'll leave you to fine-tune your musical while I go and procure a stage.
Procure a stage?
Oh, it's okay. Our usual place doesn't need a reservation.
That place? Oh, don't be silly. For an extraordinary show, we need an extraordinary stage. By which I, of course, mean the Opera Epiclese.
Poggers!
Whoa, wait, what?
Poggers!
No. That's never going to work. It's far too fancy for the likes of us.
What are you afraid of? Surely you don't think that O'Reilly's story is unworthy of the grandest stage in Fontaine?
No, that's not what I meant.
Hey, if I was there, I would have given... Here's my moral. Here's my moral. It's like, get all the freaking backstage like props on all you need. It's like, here's Mora. I'm child.
It is supposed to be your grand finale, right?
Go big or go home.
I have no problem with it then. How about the rest of you? I'll take your silence as a yes. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. It really is a dream come true.
Zara in the Space Archon, shut up and take my money.
Well, then don't disappoint me. If you mess this up, it'll reflect poorly on me too. Come on, we'll need to get the go-ahead from Nervilette. I know just where to find him.
Uh-huh. Scout the backstage pass. Motherfucker. Put them in Genazon. Genazon. Oh. Furina's so nice. I wanna head that, yeah. She'd be so adorable. Akazan.
Hey, look at that. Looks like I guessed right.
You were just guessing?
You were just guessing?
I knew you'd be here.
I'm here merely for a short break. It has been a while, Miss Furina. And you too, traveler in Paimon. What might I assist you with today?
I would like to book the Opera Epiclese for an event. You see...
After knowing someone for 500 years, it's easy to guess, yeah.
The process for booking the Opera Epiclese is complex and can be somewhat cumbersome. But given that the request is coming from the three of you, I see no reason to make things unduly difficult. The story of the little Oceanid is most fascinating. I'm looking forward to seeing it performed on stage. I will say, however, that I am surprised to see your passion for the performing arts rekindled after all that has happened.
Huh? What do you mean? Do I look excited?
I mean, you were excited a while back.
Yes. And this is the first time that I've seen you like this since your departure from deityhood.
At first, I just felt bad about rejecting them. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about their situation. But one thing led to another, and... well, here we are. In the past, we sat in our high chairs in the court, giving our opinions on isolated cases, all while knowing very little about the human stories behind each and every one. Maybe it's because I finally become an ordinary person and gained my freedom, but I've developed a great sense of curiosity about their lives.
I am truly delighted to see you find a new lease on life.
Yes.
Now that you've regained some confidence, have you had any thoughts regarding a return to the stage?
Why would you suddenly ask a question like that?
Well, if the little Oceanid turns out to be a great success, it will no doubt become a classic.
Oh, yeah.
Many theater companies are certain to add it to their repertoire. The experiences and decisions of the protagonist, Cleo, are all modeled after your own. Naturally, this makes you eminently suited to playing the leading role. It would truly be a shame if you did not take this opportunity to allow audiences to enjoy your outstanding acting talents once more.
Yeah, I gotta say that even though she was acting as someone else and she did not enjoy it, it doesn't change the fact that she is a wonderful, beautiful, outstanding actor.
Haven't I already made myself clear? I won't act or perform in any role ever again. No exceptions.
Still doesn't change the fact that she's still scarred from it.
Nor do I think it is any great shame. There is no lack of fine actors or inspirational stories, either on or off the stage. This experience is a case in point. I feel like I've learned a lot, and it has already been well worth the price of admission. I must admit, though, I'm a little envious. They're quite fortunate to be able to bid farewell to their past in such a magnificent manner.
I see. Well, I'm glad to learn that you have found a role to play that you enjoy, be it on the stage or not. I sincerely hope the show will serve as the grandest of finales. I will have my staff book the date and mail the relevant paperwork to the troupe once the details are confirmed.
Thanks, Nervalet.
Nice.
You are very welcome.
Oh man, the actual cutscene is gonna be literally the performance. I hope it's gonna be grand. It's gonna make me cry. Return to the rehearsal location, assist with the rehearsals. Oh boy. Here we go. As long as that lady's thing doesn't flare up, I hope not. Oh, I took down that. I didn't know I could take that down, actually. Oh, I could take out the bushes? I didn't know that. I didn't know I could do that. Wow. I know there will not be another smirk on the stage.
Good news, everyone. It's done. The opera epiclese is booked. Thanks to my eloquent and impassioned speech, Monsieur Nervalet was moved to provide us with a fitting stage for this special performance. We've had to fight every step of the way for this opportunity, but we now have all of the ingredients necessary to stage a truly spectacular performance. A touching story, a magnificent venue, and last but not least, a passionate and dedicated cast. Now, let's work together and make this show the best it can be.
This is truly wonderful.
Well, she really has become so much taking a role of director here. Oh, wow.
The sooner we can finalize the ending, the more time we'll have to rehearse. Fiamal and I just went over some parts of the script and tweaked a few things. I think it's really going to resonate with the audience now.
Oh, wow. You guys worked together? Damn.
Wow, you two had a constructive conversation? That's great!
Communication is vital to any good performance.
It's impressive, though. You two were just at each other's necks.
Look at us. We've come so far. I never could have pictured this scene a few days ago.
It's amazing! Even though Furina's still being a bit of a drama queen about it all, she's really fired everyone up!
I'm really looking forward to the final production.
Please feel free to give us any comments or suggestions you have. We really value your input.
Hey, Loic, get over here. Time to practice the opening number.
That's so cool. Oh, that's her makeup. Nice.
Cursed Cleo.
Oh.
She stole the waters of life from us. She's a fraud, and she must pay for her crimes.
This has nothing to do with her. The ignorance and hatred of our people is to blame. How can we hope to win back the water's favor if we don't change our ways?
This guy could be useful. Take him hostage. If Cleo wants him back, she'll have to show herself.
Leave this place, oh little Oceanid, and never, ever look back!
Not bad. Honestly, I like the props. I really like the props. Well,
Everyone's really throwing themselves into their roles. I haven't seen such a fine performance in a long time. If only...
Is it about her and her illness?
What should we do? It's almost time for her to take the stage!
Why does it have to be now?
Oh.
Hey, what's going on? You're due on stage any second now.
It's happening again.
Oh, no,
this is not
again.
what time.
But why? What about your new meds? Did they stop working?
They've been getting less and less effective over time. I've had to keep increasing my dose.
Oh, shit.
What? I thought they cure it. So they were only managing your symptoms?
I figured Whatever it took to get me through this final performance.
Oh, that means Furina has got to take the reins. Oh no.
How could you do this to yourself? And after that lecture you gave me about not looking after my health.
I'm sorry. I've let everyone down.
You... This is a conversation for another time. How can the show go on without its star performer?
Furina? Yeah, Furina has to do this.
Miss Furina, I'd like to make a request of you.
Say no more. If you're sick, you need to rest. I know what you're going to ask. Loic, your character has no more scenes, correct?
Oh, yeah. I think my scenes are all done. Although, I do have one more line. But I guess another guy in the troupe with a similar voice register could take it. Why?
Please take Delphi back to her place to rest.
Yes.
I'll sing the finale.
Oh, she's gonna sing. Ooh.
From the sublime to the ridiculous. After all that, everything's come full circle.
It's different this time, Furina. Oh man, everyone's gonna be shocked once they see Furina. It's like a special guest appears. It's like everyone would be wearing.
Thank you, Miss Furina. I'm so sorry to put you in this position after everything you said.
Never mind. What's done is done. It's really my own fault for getting in too deep. No one likes regrets, myself included. Leave it to me. I've watched you rehearse so many times that I've learned Cleo's part by heart.
I do not doubt your acting skills, but please allow me to ask just one more question. After all, this show is dedicated to the life and legacy of our director. What, in your opinion, is the reason Cleo shines so brightly?
It's her pure heart.
The actual heart.
Despite all the pain and loneliness she had to endure, she never once stopped believing in the beauty in this world.
Well said.
Well said, my poor baby. Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay. Okay, whew. Thank God, okay. This is for the final performance. I'm gonna disappear. Disappear.
I leave Director O'Reilly in your hands.
Kick a leg.
She here
Oh.
yet?
Will she get here?
She's not coming!
You're wrong. She's here.
Whoa. Oh shit. Oh my God. I did not expect French.
But what about your wish?
My wish.
If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one. You will face suffering and loneliness. Is this truly what you want?
Wow. Wow. And that's how she got her vision?
Is it just me?
Wow.
Or was that Lady Furina on the stage just now?
She hasn't been seen for a while now, and she just appears out of nowhere? Gotta say, though, her acting skills are as superb as ever.
She acted for you for 500 years. Fuck off.
The little Oceanid,
She's always
Cleo,
perfect.
played by Aurélie Fumont.
Aurélie Fumont.
Wait, that's not her name. What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a doppelganger.
I've spent a lot of time out of the spotlight, and they didn't use my name during the curtain call either. Hopefully, not too many people recognized me. It's too bad that I had to break the one clear rule I'd managed to make for myself, even if I had no choice. Still, I have to admit that, despite everything, it felt good to be back on the stage again.
Happy Furina! Look at her! She's so happy! She's so happy! And Kethasite, thank you so much for the super chat. Park. Furina, Eugene, do it when... Oh my god, right? I know, right? I know, right? She would be fucking perfect! She would be so fucking perfect for those events. Oh! Add her to the events! Hoyo, you cowards! You have the money! My god!
Finally, we would like to give a special thanks to our artistic consultant and event coordinator, Miss Furina.
There we go!
Hey! That's not what we agreed on!
Oh, so it was Furina after all. She's back.
Honestly, what is he doing? He should have run that by me first.
Encore,
All right,
encore.
calm down, don't be mad. This was a group decision. We just didn't want your contributions to go unacknowledged.
Yeah.
After all, it's been the rule in Fontaine since ancient times that everyone's work, visible or invisible, is equally deserving of recognition.
Fairness and justice.
Yes, I know the rule, but it should still be applied on a case-by-case basis. I wasn't ready for this yet.
Aww.
It's no big deal. What's the worst that could happen?
At most, you might be asked to you might be asked to sign a few autographs later.
Oh, yeah? Well, since you think it's so easy, you can sign them for me.
This is a great chat and all, but can we talk about that crazy thing that happened during the show? It nearly gave Paimon a heart attack. Paimon flew over to where she was supposed to be and was about to drop the prop vision, and then suddenly, a real one popped out of thin air!
Oh, that's what... Paimon was supposed to be the one... Paimon was supposed to be the one that drops the vision? Wow. And an actual real one popped up. Honestly, seriously, that is amazing. They actually had that on plan, but Folklor's like, let me do it. Or actually, no, the Heavenly Principles, right? The Heavenly Principles gave it, though. That's odd. Or or technically Heaven's above, right? Fuck, I don't know who gives the freaking visions anymore. I honestly think that it was Folklore. I would personally think that it was Folklore. Like Folklore as well. Because when I think about it, it also connects to Folklore as well. Like, even though Furina was the one that sacrificed herself, the one who made ultimate sacrifice is both Furina and Folklore. The one that actually sacrificed her life, her soul, into giving it to the people, so that way they could become humans, live a continual on life. Folklore and Furina were both sides of the coin of the one that sacrificed their life in the story. It was just so beautiful. It's still unknown, so who knows, yeah. You know, a thought occurs. If gnosis are made from the third descender, the illusions are made from dead gods. What are visions made of? Yeah, the gnosis are created from the third descender. Delusions are made from dead gods. Yeah, that's why they're so. That's why they're so chaotic, and they can become unstable, just like Fall Legacy. But Child can handle it. But what are visions made of? That I am curious about. Well, since it is made of vision, I would say it would have to come to price of someone's... Maybe the person who wields the vision, it's made out of their soul. I think it's its purest form of power. I choose to believe that's what's the case. That's the case. The visions are made of the individual's will and like connection, their actual energy. Because that's why the visions connect with people so easily, because it's part of themselves. That's why it makes sense why there's a lot of people that hated the vision decree in Inazuma, because they felt alone without their vision. They were gone, lost. So it kind of makes sense that the visions are made of literally the individual. Sure, it's made of divine power, but I would say it's mostly because of the will of the individual. It does look at divine items, so maybe it was bestowed it upon the people. I don't know. We still have no idea what the hell is with the visions, including there's so much shit about it that is so confusing, including when Kazuha did use 2 freaking visions. That was confusing as hell. So yeah, maybe what I said was true then. The vision that Kazuha had of his friend actually has the soul remaining into it. And it rekindled thanks to Kazuha, and that's why he was able to unlock and use both of them. He used not his life power, but his friend's life power to power himself up, to at least be able to handle and stop the god. People are known to awaken dead visions. Ningguang's vision was a dead vision before she awoke it. Yeah, we still have a lot of questions about visions, including this one too, where it just pop out of thin air. It might be folklore by will, or God knows, whatever heavenly principles, or some other force giving the visions, but eventually down the road we'll get the answer. But so far we got another one. We got another freaking mystery on hand. Who the hell gave that vision? So you can inherit them. Apparently, yeah. Since Fernanda said Ningguang inherited a dead vision, which is interesting. Never gone through that, but I think a story quest talks about that? Does a story quest talk about that? Or is it one of the stuff where you have to revive the palace up there or something? Oh, it's in her profile. Okay, got it. Good to know. Don't forget Kazuha. Yeah, Kazuha was his friend's stuff. Yeah, go ahead, Finn. We're still the topic of vision is pretty much fresh. Even tell she was disappointed because she couldn't sell the vision anymore. Bruh! Bruh! What the fuck? What the fuck? That's so fucked up. Alright, I have class soon. Thanks for the stream, Zarian. Alright, Kathasite, good luck on your class. Best of luck. Do your best, alright? Oh, and then Finn says yes. Ah, we're gonna be on call. Yes,
Alright,
Finn. Honestly, you could have just sent a text. I could have read it.
Yeah, whatever. So, my guess is, Genshin Impact. It was delivered through. It came from the roof, yeah. So, Genshin Impact delivers through your wall, roof and floor. So, it's a joke based on your
Oh my god.
Genshin Amazon thing.
Bruh. I get it now. I get it now. That's why I was like, why are you saying Genshin? And then when you mentioned delivery, oh, now I see.
Yeah.
Wow, they pretty are quick, even though Furina didn't pay. Jesus Christ.
Who knows, maybe it was paid beforehand?
Alright. That was a good joke, by the way.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was actually well delivered. I would have not been able to understand that if it was written.
If I wouldn't have mentioned delivered, there would be a massive space in the joke right there.
Alright, I'm gonna disconnect the call. Thanks
Gotcha.
for that input.
Welcome.
Oh my god. Amazon Prime. Oh boy. Also, my Zyro Winkies. Hold on, sorry, I need to give this to Zyro while I can. So sorry guys, so sorry. So sorry. There you go. Alright. Let's continue anyways. That was interesting though. That was actually part of the script. Paimon flying over to drop the vision.
Oh, that.
That's interesting. That's how she actually got it.
I've got no idea what happened there either. But hey, it worked pretty well, didn't it? I'll bet the audience has never
Interesting, though.
seen such a realistic prop.
Wait, what about Dolphy? I wonder how she's doing.
Oh, let's go check on her as soon as we finish clearing the stage.
Yes. Plus, she'll definitely want to hear how the end of the show went. If nothing else, we can safely say that we accomplished what we set out to do.
I would say, yeah, everyone must have loved that freaking performance. Return to Dolphins.
Did anyone see where Miss Furina went? Oh, I want to get her autograph, but I can't find her anywhere.
Panic more! And also, aren't you from Inazuma? Yo, we got Inazuma here. Damn. We got Inazuma. That's cool. That's really cool. Sabine and Tucson.
I thought Cleo's actress sang very well. Why did they swap her out at the end?
I don't know. Maybe that's just how it was scripted.
I don't know. Wait, hold on.
I thought Cleo's actress sang very well. Why did they swap her out at the end?
I don't know. Maybe that's just how it was scripted.
You know, that got me thinking, this is actually a meta joke. This is a meta joke because you know how there's like voice actress singing? And then there's actual singing from a professional that replaces the actual actress that's actually singing. It is such a meta joke in development. It happens like so many times. Even One Piece Red had that. The voice actor couldn't sing it, and so I forgot how to say it. She sang, and then she sang it. You know. It was interesting. Interesting that was there. It happens every time. Ever and Connie.
I wasn't expecting such an incredible performance from an amateur troupe. They didn't seem out of place on the big stage at all.
That's good.
Their technique could use some polish, but the performance in general felt very believable. Hit all the right emotional notes. I think it'll stay with me for a while.
Yeah, honestly, I would have loved to enjoy operas like this. Damn. It looks all nice. The feeling of it is just ecstatic. Velius and Gignac. Okay, I have to make sure that no one's at the top and whatnot. Because I want to see everyone's conversation.
What a surprise! Seeing Miss Furina on the stage? This ticket was money well spent.
Yeah, I agree. Say what you want about her, but she's flawless when she's on stage.
Heck yeah. Wow. Magnifique. Where is that all? Was that everyone? I guess that was everyone. Oh, man. Wish we actually got to see the whole performance from beginning to end. I would have loved to stay there. I would have loved to actually see the actual, like, play. And I'm sure everyone wouldn't mind that if their onset was actually understanding the actual story and all the its emotion. Ah, man. But yeah, I did not expect her to sing in French. That was crazy. But fitting. I choose to believe that the whole French thing really is like... You know, now that I think of it, I have a feeling everyone is like bilingual. I have a feeling everyone is bilingual and they're like talking in their native tongue, their native language in their home nation. And when they're not in their home nation, they just talk. I like the performance, but why did Crab have... What? I like the performance, but why didn't Crab have a Jamaican accent? What Crab? What Crab are you talking about? Am I missing something? Wait, what Crab? Oh! Oh, I get it now. Okay. Okay. That's right, I forgot this was technically supposed to be the Little Mermaid reference. That's right, I forgot about that. Ah, man, I wish to see Disney back then like that, but no, we just have too much ridiculous.
Ah, you're back.
And now we see the purpose of this bed, because she keeps fainting.
She's doing okay. Her condition stabilized after taking some of her original medication. From experience, though, I'd say she still needs a few more days of rest.
How did the performance go? Was it a success? Did the audience like it?
You'll be glad to know it was fantastic! Also, you're not gonna believe what happened while Furina was on the stage! You'll probably be able to read all about it in the Steambird first thing tomorrow morning!
That's wonderful. I'm so sorry I failed to see it through to the end. I guess I was wrong to try and tough it out to begin with.
No, don't worry about it. Like they told me after announcing my name during the curtain call, everyone's work deserves recognition. Even though you couldn't see it through to the final scene, the audience was very impressed by your performance. It's safe to say that you made your mark on this memorial show.
Well, one way or another, we did it.
That's right. So Dolphy did play in the actual play, but in the end it was changed out to Furina, basically. I guess that does make much more sense of fitting. That's why a lot of people were confused.
I've had bad luck ever since I was born, so I never expect things to go smoothly in life. I'm just happy to know that we went out on a high note. That's all that matters.
Blaming your bad luck again, are we? Maybe if you didn't push yourself past your limits so much, your illness wouldn't be flaring up all the time.
Oh, don't you start. I don't have the energy to argue with you right now.
Just kiss.
Aw,
They deserved each
clearly
other.
care a lot about each other.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You mean we never stop arguing with each other?
Yes, because you guys are like the two scientists that flown that freaking flying ship. So yes.
So, any plans for the next step?
That was awkward stuff. Why Fontaines have so many cinders? I know, right?
After the brilliant performance you put on, the reputation of your troupe is sure to spread through Fontaine like wildfire. You won't have to disband if you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
You could capitalize on the rave reviews and license out the little Oceanid to the bigger theater troupes out there. That would do wonders for your financial situation.
No, we should still disband.
Yeah, it's what we all agreed to.
After all that's happened, I should give you guys some space. But maybe our paths will cross again one day.
Hey, don't just walk off!
Hey, it's on Vilmont. Like, you can't blame the guy because he's the one that set in motion, like set the drastic course of events in motion. Unfortunately, and even though it's not his fault, he was trying to gain help. He just had to be Vashid being the bitch boy. Not even he knows.
I still want to keep performing, so I might join another troupe. After watching Miss Furina's performance, I think I'm starting to understand our director's infatuation with musicals.
You should do it. It suits you. I'd originally hoped to keep performing too, but I don't know if my health will allow me to.
Oh, so now you finally got your priorities in order. I guess I'll hold off until you've properly recovered as well. What about you, Miss Furina? Any future plans?
Well, frankly, I think a return to obscurity is no longer an option for me. I'm sure a slew of consultancy requests will hound me wherever I go, until I finally acquiesce. You rather sealed my fate there with your special thanks at the end of the show.
Sorry.
It's quite all right. No need to apologize. What I meant to say is that this whole experience has shown me that perhaps I'm not as averse to a return to the stage as I previously imagined. Maybe Nervilette was right. Maybe Cleo is the right role for me. I still don't wish to pretend to be someone else, but I do have a desire to express myself. So, maybe the show will go on for me after all.
There's no need to draw lines in the sand. Just do whatever feels right to you, yes.
Yeah. There was once a time when I was an actress in a masquerade, seeking only to hide the truth. But from now on, I want to spend my time learning real stories about real people and how they touch the lives of others around them.
Then that fits! You can join other people in other events in other nations! Clear deal! You fermented it, Hoyle! You can't blame us! Fucking put her in events! Ah! Ah!
I want to watch them blossom and wither, see them refined on the page, retold on the stage, and remembered long into the future.
Fermented, I don't know what I was trying to say, okay?
I'm sure this is what captivated director O'Reilly as well.
Sounds like you're ready to stop running from your true calling. The more you get out into the world, the more you'll discover what a fascinating place it is.
Basically, into perspective of a god, she was just finally born into the mortal world. Next time, I'll invite you to join me. Yeah! Events!
Then it's a deal.
Yes!
If a vision is a gift from the gods, then I should do my best to honor it.
The little Oceanid. Oh my god, there's 2 Furinas. Oh my god. Wow. Holy moly. I was supposed to check something. Ah, yeah, I was supposed to check her profile. Yeah, for some reason, this was question mark. This was question mark when she clearly had a freaking vision in the first place. So it was very confusing. It was very confusing why it was question mark. Little too extra. They put this question mark rather than freaking Ether not talking. Wow. Wow. Because she didn't have a vision yet story-wise. But she clearly has a vision! Ah! And then we have Nuvolette, which I would understand because he has an ancient dragon authority. It made total sense that it was question mark. But seriously, for Furina that clearly has it on the design, sure, Hoyo, sure. I mean, could be prop like Zhongli and Venti. Oh, that is true.
Who knew the people would adore me so much?
That is true. When you put it into that perspective, that is true. Yeah, that is true. I don't have Venti and Zhongli to even notice that detail, yeah. Bubble! Bubble blow, bubble blow, bubble blow. I got 2 versions. That's so cool. Alright. Delphi and Loma?
I mean, of course I have some regrets, but...
There'll be plenty of opportunities in the future for us to tell the stories that we want on stage.
Just rest is needed.
I'm just finishing packing up. As soon as I'm done, I've got an interview with the Steambird to get to.
Nice.
Thanks to all your help, this show was more perfect than we ever could have hoped for. But most of all, I want to thank you for giving me the chance to finally say farewell to Aurelie.
Yes.
Now that the buzz is worn off, I feel ready to pass out.
Knockout, man! Fucking get drunk, glug glug. No. Sorry, we're in French after all.
Thank you so much.
Our friends.
I feel like I've rekindled the passion I had when I first joined the troupe. It might turn out to be too little, too late for me. But still, this has been the experience of a lifetime.
And then the last person? Furina.
It's ironic to think that in my whole time as a god, I could only ever dream of receiving this kind of power. And now that the gods have given me their blessing, it actually feels more like I'm finally able to take my fate in my own hands.
Yeah.
Is that how humans feel about it as well?
I'm so happy for Furina. And then she gets Act 2. I would think she would get Act 2 for Weekly Buzz. Just like every other freaking Archon, we're gonna have to get Act 2 and just gonna get a new weekly. But how does that work in Furina's story? That I'm so curious about. Yeah, I'm curious about that. Because Furina... that's interesting. Or maybe she gets another cute story and Navia gets the boss. Oh, maybe that would make sense. That would make sense, yeah. We did get Navia stuff too, yeah. I forgot about that. Oh, wow. What was I gonna say? I forgot I was gonna say something. Also, sorry, hold on. Zyra texted me again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nouvelette will have a boss too, because Nouvelette did have one which was about the Milizines and the course of the past. So I would imagine he would have to go through since all this story and stuff, and he got the full power of the Dragon Authority. He would have a second story bit. Makes sense. You need to do an interlude quest. No, I don't need to. I don't need to. What I need is time, and I don't have time to do this shit. Look at all this list I tried to do, but it keeps on growing and growing and growing. Yeah, I do need to go through it though. I really want to, including Zhongli's one. I still have yet to do Zhongli's. I think I'm done for today. I would do some grinding, but I am going to just rest. As the troupe put it, they're gonna do some resties before they get into the final acting again. So, I am just going to stop for today. But I want to talk more with you guys. So also, since she is now no more human, she is no longer responsible for the security of Fontaine. Nouvelette is, yeah. I'm pretty sure it has to fall down to Nouvelette being the one to actually have the story. Hell, we might actually fight him, like spar with him, because there's a thing where the Archons tend to fight their versions in their story, like Dragon's story. So it's like Venti, of course, was a given in the start because Venti's story was a prologue, and then chapter 1, which is Leeway, that's Azdaha, and in Inazuma we have freaking Red and Shogun, the actual the robot Shogun that she made, and then the third one, which was that Pep, the still ever living Dendro Dragon, and then we have an actual dragon in our actual team. It's actually crazy. Oh, by the way, Zorin, the main series of Fontaine, the one with Oceanid, Robot Dog, and Caterpillar, got the ending, and you get a free 4-star weapon from it. Hmm? Robot Dog. I know the one from Caterpillar was the one at the stuff. I already done that. No, not in my world. I did it on my bestie's world because she was too busy. And Zyra was too busy to do it, so I decided to just do it for her. And it was quite interesting to see something familiar with his arms with Archinos. That one I did. I don't remember any Oceanid or the... Oh no! The Oceanid! Yeah! That one, I think I still have yet to finish that Oceanid one. And then a robot dog? I'm not sure about that one. I do need to do the Milizine quest still, though. But yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to do that because I don't have access to Genshin in the next week. Because my trip starts at November 14th. Yeah, it starts at November 14th, so we're going to be landing at Japan at November 15th because they're a day ahead. So I basically time traveled. Yes, I still have my controller out. And then, yeah, I come back around like 25. I basically come back to Hawaii at 25. At the 25th. And then from that point on, when I get back, I'm gonna be working on thumbnails and setting up the streams for the birthday stream and of course the Game Awards stream, which will be happening on the same day. And I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well and whatnot. I really do. Either way, as long as it keeps on running, and of course, I hope people come. That's all that matters. I hope so. If not, waste of time. Anyways, and then when I come back, I'm gonna keep on going with the project. I'm running into like problems with the project, and I'm hoping that I can finish it by the time next year hits. And hopefully I can give you guys a teaser. I'm hoping I can be able to do that. But I just hope it goes well. I hope it goes well. Because I'm already stressing out, and I had a mental breakdown like a few days ago, and it was quite making me upset. Whatnot. It was actually making Zyra, my girlfriend, kind of a bit sad because she couldn't help at the time, and I didn't want her to be sad. So, yeah. I'm really hoping that things end up real good, and I do hope eventually I do get some good break I can finally get. Because I honestly haven't been taking a break. I've been mostly just working on this project continuously. I haven't been taking a break at all. It's quite upsetting me. I'm supposed to be having a break, but I just end up doing more work because I want to do more work for the channel, but I just need rest. You're actually ahead of my time zone for once when you go on your birthday. Oh yeah. I'll see you guys when I'll see you guys after a few days. It's gonna be 2 weeks, 3 weeks till the next stream. So yeah, I'll be sure to at least record and don't stress out too much in the coming week when I go to Japan. When I get to Japan, I say I shouldn't work on anything. I mean, I should work on something, but just to keep me busy and kill the time and whatnot. But I could just be playing and just relax for once. I should try to make a habit of doing that, including when my girlfriend did say I do need to take breaks, including when I do get back into work next year. I do need to take a break once a week, just like any normal person that has a actual stable work. I need 1 day off to take care of myself. If I keep that consistency, then it should be all well worth. So starting from Japan trip, I'll try. So thank you guys so much for coming to the stream for Genshin. Thank you so much. I thank you guys so much for coming, and I hope to see you guys when we do the birthday celebration. We'll be playing Mario Kart, Jackbox if there is a lot of people. If not, we'll move on to Mario Kart, if anything. And then we'll do Game Awards because we only have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of playing together, and then we have the Game Awards, and I don't know if we have enough time for the rest of the day. We'll see. We will see. I'm trying to fit Smash in there. I'm trying to fit it in there and whatnot. I'll try. Alright, thank you guys, and bye-bye. Bye, guys. Thank you for coming to the stream. Bye!